Welcome into the I-80 Club Roadshow, dancing with the Skers. Josh, Stibbs, Jack, Shafe. We're back with you once again. This time we are in Houston, and we are brought to you by the Nebraska Alumni Association, the title sponsor of this leg of the I-80 Roadshow. Boys, hello. How are you? How is everybody doing tonight?
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the new Star Wars house.
It's a little different here, Jack.
It's a little more
Nice green
modern.
sofa. I'm putting your beer right there,
Got
Stib.
a little art in the
Big comfy
background, it
couch.
looks like.
Yep. It's not as comfy. We can't spread out and stretch as much. It's not as cool here, Jack.
Yes.
It's too nice. It's like the prequel series for Star Wars.
Yeah, it is. It is like the pod racing one.
Exactly. It's just a little too clean here.
Pod racing one.
Shafe, you're on the couch with us this time. How are you?
Good. It feels a little bit different than
Chair.
calling in at I don't know, what was it, 1:50 when I joined the show last time?
It was quite late.
You wove a tapestry of amazing, coherent.
Yeah, I have no idea what.
He is so jealous of the way that you showed up.
I
A little
that should-
inebriated and just was like, "Here's a soliloquy."
Don't worry, I did that podcast with Lincoln Arneal, which might be the worst thing I've ever done in my entire life this week.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Oh,
Why?
it was
What would you
bad.
do wrong?
I just couldn't put together a coherent thought.
Yet you went on that and
Yeah.
as a radio professional, I listened to that in awe and go listen to it.
Yeah.
I would I don't lightly compliment you. I don't compliment you for fun.
Yeah,
generally.
I know. I appreciate that.
I don't. And so we listened to it a second time. We listened to the whole 3-hour thing on the way back in the car.
Yeah.
Whole 3-hour
And
thing.
when you showed up, Shafe, he was like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing."
I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I said other than just.
You should
Dude,
check it out. It was
Dude,
pretty
we
good.
should listen to it.
It was honestly the start of a great
Alright.
column idea, is what it sounded.
Yeah.
like.
No, it was just the delivery
Yeah.
and the
Good pauses.
it sounded like you freaking scripted it.
I think
I don't
Josh,
know what to
Josh asked you
I
like
wa-
a big long question about who you'd rather see Nebraska play. in the
That I
2016.
remember.
That was
that was
big
that-
long. That was the
that was-
normal.
that's the one part we remember.
Yeah, that's the best
I don't
part of the
give a
whole. I don't give a shit. Welcome in, everybody. As we mentioned, we are back. Somebody just commented, Jack, in the Discord from JB. This house is much brighter. Ha ha.
Yeah, it is.
It is indeed.
I
much
know. I
brighter.
miss the dark.
Yeah, it is.
I miss the dark, and I miss the space.
Yeah. We don't have the space.
Dark, the light.
Hold on, I'm getting.
Okay.
idea.
Jack, should I trigger him right now, or should I wait, like when he sits back down? Let's wait until he
I
has
would
the,
wait.
Let's wait until he gets the microphone back on, and so we'll do that. While
Chick-fil-A.
while Jack grabs his stuff, we will again mention this is the I-80 Club Roadshow, Dancing with the Skers, Houston edition. Again, the Nebraska Alumni Association. We hung out with them last week in OKC. We decided let's run it back even bigger and better this time. So we appreciate the Nebraska Alumni Association. We'll talk a little bit about tomorrow later on. Well, we'll talk about tomorrow a lot later on, but we'll talk a little bit about some of the things they have going on, Jack, because some folks might be able to come out and check them out if they are in Houston. We also want to give a huge shout out to a bunch of new community
Oh my
partners.
gosh, so many.
Including, Jack, and this might be when I trigger you, our new voicemail sponsor, Nebraska Pulmonary Specialist. So
Why would that trigger me?
you sent me HTML files for the voicemail, and so yeah, we can't
I had no
Hey.
mouse. I was in
couldn't play. You can't play,
rushing my mind.
you can't play HTML files.
We'll play. I'll just play it from the phone. We'll put it in the mic.
Awesome.
There's 2 of them,
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
the voicemail died.
402.
It lasted 1 weekend.
No, it didn't die. Why do you always go so quickly to negative town?
Were
Every
you
time.
asking that?
Yeah, every
I mean, we're
time.
going to do a show listening to it.
402-819-8030.
I'm trying everything I can do right
Yeah,
now
that's
to go to negative the hood
What?
really quick.
What's going on?
I don't want to talk about it. I
What
want to keep
happened?
doing the show. I want to keep talking. I wanna
Okay,
keep
perfect.
Keep doing the show.
Our community
Because
partners.
we're talking about our sponsors, and those are not negative.
Partners, Jack. Our community partners this go around: Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology, AllSweep, Anderson Monument, Capital Dental, Husker Power Products. They're back, folks. Look Architectural Coating, Sandstone Wealth Management, The Still, Sutton, Linder, and Sutton in 1620, The Zone. Incredible support. Once again, we didn't know what our plan was. What, Jack, 3 days ago when we got in the car? By the time we were home,
We were going.
multiple flights were booked. The
Yeah.
house was booked. A car was booked. And we had a bunch of new partners along the way, so we appreciate everybody. We'll be giving our road crew a shout-out as well as the pod rolls on.
By the way, the
throughout the
Husker,
week.
and it wouldn't have happened without, as you mentioned, the Husker alumni or the Nebraska Alumni Association
Yes.
right off the bat.
Yeah.
And serve, unite, celebrate, Huskers everywhere. You become a member. I got the website, huskeralum.org/join, huskeralum.org/join. join.
Did we find out if they're going to be anywhere?
Yes.
Yes.
Did.
What was it called? I don't have it off the top of my head, but I'll look it up. I will
Okay.
look it up.
Perfect.
Just put me on the
Sorry.
the hot seat.
Put
there.
him on-
It looks awesome. I would like to
yeah,
go
it
there.
looks great.
I was sending Josh links to it.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Hell yeah.
Bob's Watch or something.
So, are you
Bob's
doing your
Watch.
show tomorrow, Jack? We were all wondering that on your
I
way
didn't
over.
know the answer. I
Are
don't.
you doing your radio show?
Yes.
So he is doing his radio show, the Radio Boys, tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Busy
I
day
am.
upcoming
gonna
for
be-
us.
Yeah,
I'm
lots
gonna be
of
on radio.
Lots of shows. I look forward to these. Well, I look forward to every show that I do, but I look forward to basketball.
I love my job,
I love
folks. I love working.
I may not be on totally all of it tomorrow. We'll see. About
Yeah,
that.
you
We
might sleep in a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's what
Yeah.
Stibbs is going to do.
Yeah, I don't.
We're going to be idiots. I'm going to be a guest on his radio show.
That sucks.
There's a place
Hey,
called
I'm
first
a
thing
good guest.
What's the first thing I have to do tomorrow?
A pod at noon, I think, is our first.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to hear.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, there's a place called Bob's Watches, but that's actually a watch shop, so that's not it.
Probably not going there.
Although this is a nice,
The Nebraska alumni-
nice Rolex right there, 5,195.
Nebraska Alumni Association.
For the alumni association.
They went big. They were like, we're giving
We're
out.
going to a
watches.
watch shop,
Yeah, we're going to a watch.
right? It's a watch party.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Jack, you haven't been in
Jack.
Houston very long. What do you think of the city so
I've been
far?
here a few times. It's
Yeah.
you come here often. Well, not as much as the ancient settlers.
Yeah,
They called it Milwaukee, Algonquin for the good land.
sure.
It's
My head.
it's a many faceted city. Many faceted city.
Very interesting way to describe what you're really thinking.
Google Maps, Apple Maps don't know where you are. in this city. The satellites are not working. They can't tell you if you're on the Gulf
Yeah,
Coast
with the-
Freeway or if you're on the side road. It can't tell.
Explains what happened tonight.
Oh, that's
We're
just-
getting a bit of an
Oh,
explainer.
that wasn't even a big deal. We kept going.
Oh, it still was later. It
Yeah.
was later. You know what's kind of cool about it? It
What?
feels like, I don't know. It feels like the 4th of July here tonight. Every place that
The
I
weather?
went,
It's
you've
toasty.
got. I mean, it's fun. I kind of want to be a part of it. You got people out all over their driveways, in the streets,
Really?
just kind of celebrating. A lot of weed. You can smell that.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Stibbs,
No, the other
Like
places
by
I
your
was.
house?
new friends.
I didn't. I took a wrong turn coming.
Oh,
You can't turn this way.
Sure.
There's a railroad in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
we saw that earlier.
I couldn't turn
It's
left.
actually not even a railroad.
They had a,
It's a, trolley.
Get ready, Omaha.
Yeah,
This
try-
is coming
try.
to your town
Thanks a
too.
lot,
Does.
Mayor
Thanks,
Gene.
Mayor Gene. Yeah, come see it. I would love to.
Come walk
Uh,
across this railroad, Gene.
There's a sign that says you can't make a U-turn, but in the dark it says trucks, and you don't know. You think you can't anyway. So I kept going and going and going that way.
Yeah.
And to get
We ended up back,
back
in
this
Dallas.
way, I had to take a right. This seems like a big street here.
Yeah.
It does. I had Popeye's door dashed here.
Yeah, that was a
It's
good.
400 feet away.
That was a good choice.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna run. I thought about walking over there, and I was like, I don't want to run across that highway.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and it's a. That's a.
Cina says, "Is that why Johnny isn't here? Did he get lured by the devil's lettuce? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Wait, did he really?
No.
Oh,
No, my
he's
parents.
getting hammered right now. He's
No,
21, it's
absolutely.
allowed, Schaefer.
Yeah,
There's
he's
no.
just
It,
drinking beer with us,
it's-
but-
Well, you have to be
No.
21 to buy weed.
Do you?
Yeah,
My
but it
daughter's
can't be
here.
legal in Texas.
So I basically said,
Most
Gun-
things aren't.
Guns only. Well, guns.
I'm gonna go over the street to that.
Second
cafe.
Amendment protects that.
That's true. People
Thank you. Finally, some 2A talk.
You're gonna get plenty of that tomorrow.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm
we are
bright
in
and early.
Texas. So I just said to him, I was like, I'll go across the street to this mobile station. I'll get us some snacks and some, we'll bring it back.
Hell yeah.
We'll get you some Popeye's chicken. And about 45 seconds, I left there and I
Yeah.
didn't get any of that.
Yeah. Jack,
Really?
you always
Something
love
going on in there.
You
Just
celebration.
A lot of
Feels
people,
great.
a lot of talking to me. Lot of talking to me.
I can't wait to hear the story.
Off air.
Off air.
Jack, you always love critiques from our great subscribers. Patreon.com/.
Boy, I'm in the mood for those tonight too.
And you love them especially.
I'm doing everything I am doing
I wanna
everything
know.
I can tonight.
You love them especially from Josh Delo. That's like when you think of
Oh.
your two-piece in a pot, he says
Oh.
delayed 37 minutes for Houston traffic talk. Thanks, sponsors. All right, let's talk hoops.
Oh, jeez.
Nebraska's playing in the Sweet 16 tomorrow. Jack, they're playing the Iowa Hawkeyes. It's
That'll put him in a
This
better
is-
mood.
yeah. Wait, what do you want to talk about? How can I make you
I
happy?
didn't say I wanted to talk about that.
I
It
know.
stressed.
You're just
is it-
stressed out.
Is it,
No,
is this
I
gonna
know
stress
everything-
people out?
Everything is
stressed out.
stressing you out. That's what I'm saying. What can we talk about that won't stress?
I mean,
you
I'm
out?
I mean,
How about that beer?
It's normal to be stressed out.
fine, we can
How
talk
about
about the beer, but I want
coffee
to talk
table?
about basketball. But yes, it does inherently stress me out. Now I know Mike didn't care. Okay,
Shit.
While I averaged out to not giving a shit, I wanted different things about.
You wanted Florida?
I still think
You
Nebraska.
really only had two options. So.
Right. It's Nebraska has a better chance of beating Iowa, but the consequences of a loss to Iowa are something
The
that
groin kick will be from a mule instead
just-
of just like a.
I just didn't think that kind of pain was in play anymore this year. I thought we got rid of that pain this
Hey,
year.
real quick for you,
Well,
Coach
maybe
Shane.
we did.
Chance writes, did we see, is it kaiju size Sam Houston statue? We were on the campus of Houston earlier. Not Sam
you?
Houston, though, yeah. We were trying to go to a bar. And then,
No, we flew in, so that's on the interstate
Yeah.
a ways out.
Anyway, Shafe, so he shouldn't have been surprised about the possibility of a groin kick.
Well, no, I mean, I guess I sort of view it like this, and obviously there is the Iowa piece of it, but whenever this season ends, and it's sort of almost however it ends, other than one very specific, unbelievable fashion, the pain is going to be immense, no matter what. Like, it doesn't matter if it's Iowa, it doesn't matter if it's,
I disagree.
Houston, Illinois, Michigan State, any of those teams. Like, when it happens, and I get it, like, it's, oh, Iowa, I don't want to hear any more from Iowa, blah, 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 blah. If Houston takes Nebraska out in the Elite Eight, one, they made the Elite Eight. It's fucking amazing. Amazing. The best season of the entire history of Nebraska basketball ended. It's going to hurt. You have to accept that immediately. Like, at some point,
Yeah, but
everything
there
ends.
are levels to that hurt. I mean,
Like,
there's a
well,
difference
yeah,
between.
No, I get this, but do you think that? So I'll throw it to Stibbs because I see Jack with 1,000-yard stare, and I don't know if I want to.
No. I mean, I
No,
wildly,
you're
I
good.
wildly
Hold on,
disagree
hold
with
on.
you. I'll say that, but I mean,
That's not unusual for us. But Stibbs, so you're out of all of us. You had another team, not the Nebraska basketball, went very far in their postseason run.
Yeah.
Do you think that you would hurt less if it's the Blue Jays versus, like, let's say the Astros had beaten the
Oh,
Mariners in
God.
step?
Did you just compare a divisional baseball rivalry? Oh God, I have.
Oh no, I'm the only one that could ever have an opinion about Iowa and Nebraska.
Come on. Did you just
my
compare?
feelings all the
Did you
time?
just compare
comparison.
Astros, Mariner, or
I
whatever?
compared
world,
someone
in my world, it's the same.
watch their favorite team
It is
lose in Game 7 in a heartbreaking
a
fashion.
team that's never made the World Series. The only
Right.
one now.
And
Yeah,
the
that was
team that he
terrible.
probably hates the most is
It's the Astros. Yeah,
okay.
Screw them.
So
Yeah,
I mean, I may not
it would hurt more. Yeah, like
the level of your visceral hate of all things Iowa, but Stibbs lives in Stibbsville, not in
spot.
Jack Mitchell town.
Stibbsville. Yeah, you guys should visit sometime.
So I guess what I'm asking, do you think that it would have, like, I think
Yeah,
you would
I
have been
think-
devastated either way.
I mean, well,
That's good for him. He says, holy shit, Jack is going to lose.
you'd be surprised at how not upset I was after that
Okay.
game. We kind of mentioned this, I think, last couch. My dog almost died that day, so that's part of it. So
So
I'll
you had
preface it
life
with that.
context
He-
that reminded you things
He
exist.
did
outside
not.
the
So
sport.
like going into that game, I was like, I don't know. No matter what happens, my dog's alive. So like, I don't care.
that's
but
incredible perspective.
But even with that, I was fairly quick to look back at that season and enjoy it immediately and not stew over what could have been and be there. And like, yeah, coming one game, one inning, two inning, whatever it was, close to the World Series and not getting sucks. But that team brought me so much joy that year. Like that was one of the best years I've had in a while. And a lot of it was because of a baseball team. Like I was leaving parties and bars to be like, oh, the Mariners are their first pitch in like an hour. I got to go home and watch a baseball game by myself because these are my boys. Like these are my best friends. And there's a lot of correlation to this basketball team for especially probably you guys who you get to know these dudes like they play not 162 games, but they play enough games like more than football.
It's felt like 160.
for you to really get to know these players. And the cool thing about this team is a lot of these players have been there for a little while. So I am with Jack in the sense that I think it doesn't matter who you lose to is wrong. I think it would hurt immensely more for I'm not in the
I mean,
I'm not in the
it's
camp of it
subjective.
ruins the season.
Whatever. I mean, it's a subjective question.
I'm not in the camp of it ruins the season, but like you said, I'll hear that. I'll listen to someone who says that.
Because there were a couple comments, and I was going to run something by you, Jack. So BTM says, would you rather lose to Vandy on the buzzer beater or Iowa in the Sweet 16? So I was going to throw in.
That's a great question.
Lose to Troy, and basically trying to figure out the levels of you lose to Troy. And
Troy's the worst.
Yeah, but so Troy is the worst.
Everyone agrees with that.
It has to.
It
doesn't matter. That is
not here.
That is a game. That is a game that
you
it doesn't
have
matter who it is.
The streak is still going.
It's haunting you.
Still going, and you just watched a team that was a 4 seed lose,
and we
another opportunity.
We all just sat and stared at each other in Oklahoma City for 3
days. The worst time.
So
I'm a little more rested at this point.
I never go down there.
You never go. We not good to hang out with Stibbs. We don't get to learn about couches.
Star Wars couch.
Couch shows, Shafe. Couch shows go away. So yeah, we're all in agreement. Troy is number 1. Would you rather lose on a buzzer beater to Vanderbilt, or would you? What in the world?
You got a new follower on Twitter.
His mug.
The I-80 Club.
Tight. Would you rather lose to Vandy on a buzzer beater from more than half court or Iowa tomorrow night? Because that's a shot that would be seen for the rest of time.
Probably Iowa.
Yeah.
You get to the next round.
Yeah.
You can say you made it to the second weekend.
Like, I wouldn't give back these last few days.
I would
just
either.
like the
I wouldn't
whole.
either. It was awesome.
You're in the Sweet 16.
I'm with Mike on that.
Just being able to say that is cool. No one ever says we made the round of 32.
Correct.
No one cares about.
Well, except Nebraska would. Well,
yeah. I think we're all on the
They
same.
very much did.
Victory.
Yeah, they did.
Like, I think we're all on the same page here. All I'm saying is,
Where do you disagree?
I thought you reached past a point of pain. I thought the floor of pain got really, really high. Or I guess a better way to say it is the emotional floor to the ceiling. Like, the floor is very high right now.
Yeah.
You know, if you lost to Florida, while it would suck, and I'm sure I'd freak out and go nuts on the refs and everything, but like in the end, I mean, justifiably so.
They're taking this away from
you. Always.
I'm not trying to tell you there wouldn't be justifiable pain.
No, all I was. I'm not. Just let me finish this. Like, the floor, the pain. Like, let's say they played Florida and lost, and it would suck. But like 2 weeks after, I'd be like, man, that was awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
If they lost to Iowa, I would not be like, man, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I would have a hard time. Like me. And
See, but now
it's subjective.
Now, how much do you think though of this with you, Shafe? Like, I think you dislike Iowa. I don't think that you are like Jack though, or a lot of Husker fans who like despise it.
And Jack more so than a lot of Husker fans.
But I think some of this is like the football, that you just are now refining the fan, right?
Yeah.
Like, so there's, and not that you didn't go into those games feeling a certain way, but there is like years of baggage with this program that no matter what sport is now being applied to tomorrow.
I think for me, it's the finality of the season trumps whoever causes the end of it. Like, it's the fact that it's over. Like, this thing has been amazing since October, since the BYU game, basically.
Isn't that wild?
And it's like, oh my God, they just, it's an exhibition game, and
forgot about that game.
Creighton beat Iowa State in an exhibition game. One of those is playing this week, and the other has a new coach. So there's that. But
Iowa State is the one with the new coach.
I listened to the press.
Thanks for letting him know.
I listened to the
I
press.
just want to make sure he knew.
And if you want to hear that new coach, he will be on Happer and Schaefer on Thursday.
Ask about the
The new Creighton coach or the new
Creighton coach.
Yeah.
Hey, did McCollum get hired at North Carolina yet?
Not yet. They got to lose to Nebraska tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow morning.
Well, no, probably
Maybe that juju will help out.
Oh, call. Yeah, I mean, I'm banking on that.
All of it to say, like, and maybe it's just how I am. Like, when the special season ends, that's the killer of it for me. It's like you had
You're
this
done
whole
watching
run.
your team and it's bad.
Yeah.
Like, when my team is done playing and it's the end of what's been a really awesome season,
Absolutely.
I can rip through whatever they are. It almost will never matter to me as to who ends it, whether it's the 98 Falcons, the fucking 2010 Saints, or 2009 Saints, the any number of the 97 Marlins, 2007 Red Sox, 2016 Cubs, anytime the Yankees ruined my series. All of this. So it's basically to say, like, for me, it's never mattered who. It's just that it's over. And that's the part that I struggle with the most, because there will be a day, unless there's not, that you wake up, and even if they win it, there's still a day where the season's done. Feels a lot different. There's just going to be that day where there's not another Nebraska basketball game.
Even if they win the championship, that happens.
Yeah, I know. And so at least with that,
You
could
the
just,
ultimate
you know,
prize,
live through the glory of the Sports Illustrated year in review video that you can just watch over and over.
which they
And that
definitely still
sweet-ass
do in
jacket that you're gonna get.
2026. There's a lot of comments right now that are basically like, wow, this is a way more depressing pod than I expected it to be tonight. But I do think, not to like keep going down sad town, but there's something
That's my
now
fault.
about like how far they have gone. And look, you're right. No matter when they lose, especially if it would have been round one, but even if it would have been to Vandy and especially on a buzzer beater, it would have been a bummer. But now they have also reached this point, and Happer's been saying this a lot on your show over the last few weeks. It's like, once you get here, then you're like, I mean, all it takes is like one win and then another win.
Yeah.
And then
There's
you get
a world where they're
get lucky
Butler
a couple
from
times.
2010.
what if they win 2 games,
You know,
2 more
you're-
games right now, you know what they get to do? They get to cut nets down. They are 2 wins away. Like, first of all, there's
I
already
don't know why they weren't cutting nets down in.
after they beat
you know,
Troy.
well,
It's kind of arbitrary. I
They were
think they should
the
cut.
last game of that building. They should have cut those.
I think
nets
after every game, in fact, maybe if you're ahead at the half, you ought to cut it down.
That would be awesome.
I mean, bring the team around. Let's go.
They should have let Devin McLaughlin go up there and cut him down for all his missed free throws.
There you
Oh
go.
my
I
God.
That'd
realized
have been the only time he touched the net, and it's related to that.
so after they, when they make the tournament, they're just going to add a new year to the banner that they already have. Now they're here. They are going to add a new banner to PBA. If you win 2 more, well, first of all, if you win 1 more, there's a secondary new banner that says Elite 8 that is going to have this year on it.
What?
Right? The people do Elite 8.
Which
banners.
ones do you get banners for?
I don't know.
Most schools
Did
do.
you get a
Sweet-
round of
We would have
32?
no idea.
I
I don't
legit
know. That's a legit question.
Most
have
schools
no
do
clue.
Sweet 16. I think some schools do Elite 8. And then you get a Final 4 banner that is for the year
That makes
specifically.
sense.
So, like, that's the thing. They're two wins away from cutting down nets and getting like all these new things to hang in the arena. Like, that's what's at stake right now. And so that's why to agree with Shafe ultimately, you're right,
That
man.
all goes
that
away,
hurts no
regardless.
matter what.
If you lose, that all goes away.
But I will agree with the Iowa people who are like, tomorrow's going to suck ass. If it's
Stubbing
Iowa.
my toe doesn't hurt as much as falling down the stairs and cracking my head open.
And that's Iowa tomorrow. That
Put a
would be
banner
because they will hold it above you for the rest of
Oh, God.
time.
And they'll not only just hold it above you as we beat you.
Oh,
Anytime you talk about your best season, they'll just be able to win.
Yeah.
Oh God. I
I know.
I can't even.
So are you confident tomorrow?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Too,
this
and I
is
don't
why-
like that. I
this
like
is
that we're
why
all
the-
confident.
This is why I opened up this very show that got us on this conversation. As I said, I have mixed feelings.
Sure.
I feel if I chose, I would have. I would have chosen. Well, I don't know. It's for 2 completely different reasons, right? The floor is the floor of pain, even though it's less likely to happen, I think, with Iowa than it would have been Florida. It's for me. I can't believe it's not for everyone, but for me, it's so much worse.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We're so much worse.
But the ceiling.
But I also Nebraska's more talented than Iowa.
Yeah.
1-7.
Yeah, they're the better basketball team.
Like they're the better.
they
And-
have
and
been.
yes, and the results. Now, Iowa's got a great coach. They've got a great player, no matter what other people say. They've got
Even though he's struggling.
they've got some guys who freaking rebound.
Which is
but-
scary.
But man, I watched them. Like you guys listened to me after that game.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how bad you think Iowa is because I really think that there's.
I don't think that they're bad. I mean,
You
like,
think they're
as a team,
untalented, right? Is that
I
the better
think
way?
Not
that
just
they're
in
1 through
comparison.
5. The bottom of their 1 through 5, 1 through 6 is
After
very.
which game?
What'd you say?
First the loss.
Florida game. Oh,
After
I
the
was
loss
gonna
to
say, it could've
Iowa.
been after the Florida game.
No,
No,
after
after the loss.
yeah,
There-
his team's not very good.
No, I got to be honest. I never know how to pronounce his name, but number 8, like he's become a 3-point marksman, which helps.
Yeah.
But it's still, you just watch him move, and it's like,
is that the tall kid? The one that hit the
number
game
8.
winner?
Yep,
Yeah.
number 8. And listen, Damian Banks rebounds like a crazy man, and he did again against Florida. Like I don't know how they did what they did against the boards. Like that's genuinely concerning because it looked like Nebraska. It was just weird. Vanderbilt, Troy. I mean, especially Vanderbilt, they didn't really crash the boards. Nebraska didn't have problems.
Not really their style. I mean,
Yeah.
part of last weekend was they got 2 teams that what they were good at were things Nebraska was already good at. And what Nebraska wasn't good at weren't things that either Troy or
Good matchups,
I get it.
huh?
Troy against Sunbelt teams might rebound offensively really well. That's not what you play,
Yeah.
In the NCAA tournament. So, yeah, my big thing with it is like your best chance to advance is drawing Iowa versus Florida. So if the goal is to get to the next round,
agree
you
with
play
that. I was cheering
the
for,
lesser team.
like, if you asked me who I wanted to win, it was Iowa.
Yeah.
And
I
plus,
wanted them to play
by the
like
way-
a 40 overtime game.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And
after-
every coach to be ejected from each staff.
Yes.
So they have to like sit out the next half.
Well, I was cheering for it.
Both of those coaches look like maniac douchebags in that whole thing.
Oh,
Like when they're
that was crazy.
screaming at each other.
Yes.
It's like,
Yes. Well,
like-
at each other. Like, what are they talking
I was
about?
trying to think, have I ever watched a Nebraska basketball? Obviously, Bo Pelini can fill this entirely by himself.
Oh yeah.
But a
Yes.
Nebraska basketball coach that would ever look like either one of those guys. did?
Danny.
I was gonna say, didn't Danny
Well,
get hot a lot?
it would,
He got
would have to
he got
be-
kicked out of a lot of games.
it would have to be D, but I don't have any recollection of him in the same way that I would.
I mean, he was in New York street tough, like Barry Manilow.
Nice.
When
That's
I
the
think
first
of,
thing I think
oh,
of too.
I think of
I
Barry
think
Man.
Barry Manilow's music kind of makes it sound like, hey, like in a Broadway way.
Yeah,
Oh.
totally. Yeah, tough in that real tough, gritty Broadway way.
Yeah.
That theater kid way.
Yeah, I was cheering for full. I was like suspensions as soon as that fight broke out. I was like automatic. Then would come off the bench.
I
let's
wanted
get 'em out
everybody
of there.
gone.
Let's get them all out of there. That's what I was cheering for too. And the other thing about Iowa is, by the way, I talked about the negative part first. Also, it makes a win so much better. Oh
Feels
baby,
So good.
oh baby, if they do this tomorrow night, buckle up for this couch.
That's what I kept trying to tell Johnny last week.
24 hours from right now.
This couch needs to buckle up.
This
It,
couch.
it does.
You bet you are going to have some stories.
Oh,
You know,
I'm not sleeping
It's, I
on
was
it
gonna
anymore.
say, Tibbs isn't even sleeping on this couch. He is
Given the condition of this Airbnb when we walked in, I think this couch does have some storage.
oh, it definitely does. Yeah, we got to
Condition.
show you the hole in the wall.
saw
up
the
there.
hole
Yeah, how about that?
I heard. Yeah, nothing
The
like
whole stairway
nothing
up,
like-
it looks like someone just kicked.
Yeah, there's
just
black
like they're like
streaks
just
everywhere.
kicking it all the way up.
you got. Well, that's good. You know what though? That's good. Like you guys can't disappoint
No,
the
good
owner
point, yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah, he's gonna email us.
Plus-
Wow, it doesn't look like
Hey,
you kicked the stairs.
also-
Say that, but then we're gonna like rip the TV down on accident or something.
Also,
An
I come back
accident.
tomorrow and Iowa wins. I punch a hole in the wall. We'll just say, "Oh yeah, that
Oh, it was already there.
Man, those people.
He didn't
Those
tell
were-
me if you notice anything else. Let me know. Oh yeah, there's 4 fresh holes and fuck Iowa. The wall.
I must have missed
Don't know
that.
You must have been here a
Must have
couple
been that
weeks ago.
last week.
Oh man,
The
that
cleaners
Florida,
totally missed it.
that Florida fan was pissed. We want to give a shout out to our great I-80 Club Road crew. We have a lot of similar names that you're going to hear over the course of the next few days, but we have new merch available, Jack.
Huh?
So last week people were like, man, it's 100 degrees. I love hoodies. And so we said, wow, thank you for your
So let's
support.
go to South Texas.
But what if you liked a T-shirt or a
Oh.
coffee mug? So coffee mug, ID Club Road Crew coffee mugs and T-shirts are available
also
right
$100.
now. They are not.
Okay.
I don't remember what the coffee mug is. The T-shirt is $50.
I think it's
Again,
coffee's 20. something.
$20. Yeah,
I
20
looked the other night.
So we want to thank our road crew members: Lincoln, Matthew, Corey, Alex, Cina, Gerren, Mark, Bret, Reese, Erik, Jordan, Bruce, Lindsay, Joe, Connor, and One-Eyed Eddie's Sports Bar in Greedy.
Really, shout out Bruce Shane again.
And shout out Bruce.
Thanks for the seat.
Thanks for the seat for the first half, Bruce.
Yes.
That was awesome. Man, I had so
I
much
hope
fun.
everybody's doing okay.
So much fun in the first half.
It was awesome.
The second half, I had to be really quiet, and I was super stressed the whole time. And when Freger got the ball and was running, I just said, "Oh my god! Oh my
Hey.
god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" And then he made it, and then I started
You
shaking.
know what? We need to get a special sponsor if they win the first game.
For
Get Josh tickets.
get me tickets.
Get you out of the
My
place there.
wife,
garbage.
every time that they play, she
I
was
agree
like,
with Rich.
"Are you going to go as a fan this time?" And I
Yes,
say,
man.
"No, it costs a lot of money because I have access. I can go into the
I mean,
arena."
yeah, it's better than
Yeah,
nothing, but
I mean, man, we got to do it. We can do it. We have a Josh.
She told me if they go to the Final Four, she was like, "You better get tickets."
it was a lot of fun high-fiving you.
At what point?
It was. We had so much fun in the first half, Stips.
At what point? At what point did the ticket demand actually go down? I suppose not at the final. Does it go down at the Final
Well,
Four? It's
it's
only
huge.
No.
Yeah, also, I was
But the Final Four is so big.
I was gonna
So
say
like
that.
tickets are available.
But it's so
Indy.
expensive.
Indy, that's right.
everything is so
Well,
expensive.
the lowest price ticket is still insanely expensive, and you're like in a football stadium, so you can barely see anything.
Yeah.
I think the viewing experience at the Final Four might be one of the worst for its.
So that's the thing. If they make
I
it there next week, everybody needs to be like prepared for
Bad viewing.
sight lines. Well, plus
I'd be fun watching it from the freaking house.
the football stadium too is
I really
all. It's
would.
a football stadium, so the seats are different in how.
And
they
it's not
go
gonna.
out.
It's not gonna sound like a best. Like it's not gonna be exciting. I don't know.
frustrated with getting to the Final Four because of the views that you have. Like, I mean,
Someone just
First world
this
problem.
was on
October
television.
B would just grab my head right now and just flip me back there.
I wish my sight line was better when I see Nebraska in the Final Four.
Can you imagine, Jack?
Would October U's do the same thing about losing to Iowa?
No, in basketball, it's. I mean, definitely that game to some degree, but that game in Iowa City had an impact.
Oh yeah, no,
Don't get me wrong. That had a huge impact.
I get that because that's probably the worst Nebraska's looked all season.
No, but yes, but I mean, their fans,
Sure.
I mean,
Had an impact.
listen,
on how
I
you
mean,
feel.
they knew they were doing it. I mean, it was a rivalry.
It's amazing how much that didn't play in for it for me. It's that I felt like Nebraska lost to a team in Iowa that's an average to.
See, and I really think that there's something about the last decade, and if you the fans.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it played in.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, the idea of Nebraska the previous year losing the last game of the season to Iowa to miss the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah, that.
I get that. Like, totally get it.
Oh man,
In this,
they could end their season a year later.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it from that perspective.
well, they didn't end their season last year because they won the crown.
They did win the crown. People forget. By the way, Corey writes, "Just cheer on press row. What are they going to do? Call you at 11:30 p.m.
Yes.
5 times before he finally calls back." Bruce writes, "He was given the go-ahead to go home yesterday. Had a minor myocardial infraction.
Good.
Infraction. Docs were a little baffled because his heart looked good, though it may have been a blood clot." Bruce,
yeah.
Great news to hear.
Good.
Great news to hear. That's awesome.
That is
Tell them
very
thank
good.
you.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'm going as a fan on Saturday if they win. All right. That sounds cool.
I'm in.
Well, I'll find a community partner. You know.
Yeah. All right. So
I have to get tickets too. I don't have. I only have tickets for tomorrow.
is that true? I hear who you're
No,
going
it's a
with.
joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Interesting.
No, Stibbs and I are sitting in the good seats. I'm sending my kids up with
Oh, really?
No,
Mr.
really. With Tyler?
with Sandstone.
Hey, you know what? That's a great opportunity, Jack, for us to give
Sandstone
a shout out to one of our community partners, Sandstone
Spotlight.
Wealth.
Community Spotlight.
Sandstone Wealth Management. I trust Tyler with my money, and I don't trust anybody.
I trust Tyler with my kids.
Yeah, he trusts. I mean, if that's not trust, seriously, Jack is sending Tyler to the game with his children, and I
Babysit
give
your
him.
kids, babysit your money. Feel great either way.
You are the ideas man. That's a great tagline.
There
So
you
when our company was sold, our 401k, it was like time to move, and immediately he called me and said, "We're moving it over to Sandstone. I'm going to take care of everything. You're going to be golden." He took care of it for me. Tyler rocks. Sandstone Wealth Management.
Thanks, Tyler.
You need someone to manage your money
I
there.
texted Tyler. I was like, if they lose, let's go get a house in the burbs with a pool.
Yeah,
Not like
saying
not
that.
like
money.
elope,
I don't
but
give a
I mean
shit.
like get one for the next.
Jack
few
keeps
days.
saying that every time I'm like, "Yeah, so what's your plan?" He's like, "I don't know, but if they lose, I'm getting a pool." I'm like, okay.
I know.
We're going to the beach.
I need to have some things bright in my life after that. I know Mike won't.
What
but
about
I
this
do?
bright light that you'll come back to here? And all
we
these
only have
bright,
we only have a
beautiful
quarter of the
fixtures,
lights on in here.
You know, with the
That's
it's
nice. I
wonderful in
like a lot of light.
Hey, Jack,
How's
what
your spot? You like it over there?
I've been in it for about 90 seconds total. I have no
I
idea.
want to go check it out.
yeah, it'll be cool, I bet.
Not tonight. But
Jack, what do you think of this comment from D'Lo?
Probably
You're-
not much.
I really think they can win this game by double digits.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, sorry, D'Lo.
My bad. Sorry about the
sometimes people
prejudging.
sometimes people surprise you, Jack.
I've heard so many people say that they think Nebraska is going to win this game by double
Oh baby, let's talk about.
so many people.
I don't care if it.
I was texting.
I don't
with
like
somebody-
it then.
I was texting with somebody last night, and they said,
Spirit
"I think
fingers.
they're going to win by 15," and I go, "That's the exact number I have in my head."
They were going to win that game in Lincoln by 50.
That number went through my head too.
Damn it! They're going to lose by 15.
Because I said 20 at first, I was like, "That's
Oh,
ridiculous." Okay,
I
15
think they're-
sounds good.
All right, let's talk about individuals in this game. There were a ton of comments earlier about Price. So Price is, of course, like he is easily the biggest individual story in the game because of
Just a real quick aside.
yeah.
Went to the media stuff today.
Oh yeah.
Shout out media membership.
A little reporting. Nice job.
So I'm there. Like the players are up there. You can ask whichever player you want. You direct them your questions. Someone asked Sam about his dad. Someone asked Rink Mast about reaching this stage with this team, and then we get the Price Sanford question, and it's clearly someone who has not looked at the schedule or hasn't thought about it and how she wants to phrase it, and says something to the effect of, "What's it going to be like to play your former team?" As if he hasn't already played Iowa twice. And like,
well, it's been great so far.
the best part about this is if you've followed this team at all, Sanford has downplayed every single time this has come up.
Yeah.
Like there's 0% chance he didn't hear exactly what they were saying.
Yes, I mean,
Yes, he was like, I didn't hear it.
And
Yes.
yet, just deadpan, dead-faced, didn't hear it. And then today, just completely no inflection in his voice, no expression on his face. I haven't really thought about it. Just like completely no sells the whole question.
But he's. I mean, I love it.
I
love
know,
it
I do
because
too,
it's just
because
stick it.
What it means to me is that the percent chance that we get like the out of body Price Sanford just lights up the world game, there's not a better opportunity than right now. And
I thought
if
he'd get it.
Just goes out there and just rips out the heart of every single Iowa player with each 3-pointer that he makes. And then he's turning and he's pointing to Jack and Stibbs and their good seats. And then
looks up to Tyler and Jack's kid.
And he's waving at the
the 300
the
level.
children. Hey, I mean, there's a world where this absolutely happens.
I kind of know his
Gonna
brother.
wave at me?
I kind of know his brother, so maybe he'll wave
Hayden?
at my kids. We DM'd once. You want me to read them like I did Pavelka's text?
Oh,
Kinda.
that's okay.
Thank God Stibbs
Honestly.
is here now.
I love that Schaefer, who's known you for a solid decade plus, is still
No sit Sunday.
he still seems surprised occasionally at the things that come out of your mouth.
When you
Where he
guys
just
met?
I mean,
turns away.
he said the most absurd thing of the day today.
What was that?
Jack
Iowa,
will
it
be
doesn't
here
matter
on
about-
time.
it does-
Comparing Iowa to the Astros versus the Mariners.
Okay, no.
I'm sorry, Stibbs, but have you ever? Is this your first time in Houston?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I was triggered the minute I walked off the plane. I
Interesting.
saw that.
You want to hear about my time I've spent in Iowa?
I do.
It's
I've heard a lot about it. I know all
extensive.
about it. Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, something like
I'm
that.
gonna
right?
enjoy it. I know I got some of my friends in Iowa watching this weekend.
What are they saying?
They're saying, I don't know what they're saying.
Well, maybe Stibbs will meet a nice girl and they'll go to an Applebee's and then eventually he can come back to Houston all the time and then kind of have the same experience.
Maybe a nice Houstonian girl.
This couch will have stories to tell. Or that bed. I guess.
I was going to say, why are you using the couch? You got an entire bed upstairs.
You guys are up there. I don't want to
And
keep
a
you up.
bathroom. We all have our own.
In the middle of the morning show. Tapper.
You should have got me go sing it. To
We'll be
him.
singing.
While it seems like you may not have been paying for location, you at least got a good interior here with this thing and proximity to the
Arena?
as
Yeah,
well.
he drove there earlier. And how long did it take you? Like 5
It's about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Hell
That's pretty
yeah.
Now, I will say it is not going to be 7 minutes starting at about 3-4 o'clock. The traffic gets really bad, and it's going to be worse with it being opening day for the Astros. Just the Houston traffic.
And they're in the
general.
afternoon tomorrow, right?
They're in the afternoon.
Yuck.
Parking is going to be a nightmare.
Do we Uber?
Well,
That's-
I'm not going to leave until 5.
Yeah.
I would love to ride with people, but if I go solo, it's fine.
Wait, aren't you doing your?
We're on till 5. It's pretty nice tomorrow.
But you're doing it here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thought you had a different plan.
No, I decided not to even ask him.
Oh, you're
That
do the
seems
press.
like a good idea.
Huge pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make anybody mad.
That's a good idea. I
Like,
think.
you know what?
That's a good idea.
Do the show.
Tread lightly.
Yep, indeed. Yeah. So
Tread
be ready
lightly.
tomorrow. Be ready tomorrow. I think Price is going to have a big game.
I do
He's
too.
going to have a
I hope
I thought he was in Lincoln. I thought he was going to go for 40 in Lincoln.
yeah.
Or I mean, something like that. But so he's
That'd have been
still
a lot.
due for that.
Well, here's a thing, Jack, that I know you love talking about that this can lead into officiating.
that wasn't sarcasm.
Officiating.
Yeah,
How,
it'll be
how this
huge.
game is officiated is going to be a
Dude,
massive.
Who are the
I mean,
officials?
It always is with Nebraska.
I don't mean names, but like, don't we know
Ask
what?
Joey?
Can we get
Do
Joey?
we know yet?
Don't we know that they're from like a specific?
There was an
Conference?
SEC official in that crew.
Or do they not do that?
Vanderbilt.
Oh.
Well, there was a Big Ten official in the Troy game too.
So they
right?
mix them. It's
Oh.
not like
Well,
a crew from a
The
specific.
crews aren't all
And
going to be
also
from the
they
same
were-
conference, but
okay.
you could end up with someone doing a game.
Also,
from the
don't
same conference.
guys do multiple conferences too? Like I see. a bunch of
Usually not the big conferences, but like Kelly Pfeiffer will do Summit and the Big Ten.
Cheats territory.
Occasionally could end up with
Couple,
the
right?
Big East.
Let's get Kip Kissinger.
I saw Gene at a DJ's dugout one
Me
time.
too.
After a Creighton game.
It was right after the index card thing.
I don't think I can.
Yes.
He was
can
talking
name-
because
I
I
can
could
think
tell
I
they were
can-
talking about
Oh,
it at
yeah.
the table with the
Turn out the
people.
car.
I think I can only name 3 or 4 officials total.
I don't know any of
Evan
Heine's-
Burrows, you
Heine's-
suck.
Is that Heine's Teddy?
That's
TV
Jeffrey
Teddy.
Anderson. I'm pretty sure.
TV Teddy? Is that
I know
guy
Evan
still rep?
Burrows,
Evan Burrows, obviously.
and there was another one I saw on the
Tim
one.
Hightower.
One-eyed Pat Driscoll.
Pat Driscoll. I saw that name, and that's
One-eyed
Pat
Pat
Driscoll.
You just bad eye on that one.
Yeah, he definitely.
Hey, that was like one-eyed Willies at Caleb's bar he always talked about.
Here's a name, boys, that we will never forget, and that is the Nebraska Alumni
Oh, we will not.
Association. The I-80 Club Roadshow Dancing with the Skers Houston edition is proudly brought to you by the Nebraska Alumni Association. More info, huskeralum.org. And again, stop by there, get together tomorrow.
Do you know how many
Jack, are you
members they
gonna-
have?
A lot.
What do you guess?
50,000.
24,000.
Okay,
so
well,
half that.
Let's
but
get that number up.
Let's get. That's exactly right.
Get that number
Josh.
up.
That was exactly what the
I am
point
an
was
alum.
trying to
I
make.
need to be a member of the
You're
Nebraska
right. You
Alumni
get-
Association.
there's
What do I
benefits.
get? Yeah, what do I get?
There's benefits. There's discounts. There's trips. You like?
Like-
do you like travel?
I like
Like
all
to
three of those.
Houston?
things.
Hey, do
To
you like?
Indianapolis for the Final Four?
Mm,
They get access to those
Yeah,
things?
yeah,
Meet
yeah.
and greets like tomorrow?
do you like saving money?
I love
Yeah.
saving money.
Okay.
Do you like saving money? I love
Then
it.
check out huskeralum.org/join.
Oh, awesome.
And I still never found the place, but it's not Bob's Watches.
Well,
Something's watch.
I swore it was Bob's
It's-
watch.
It's watch.
thought it was about watching.
First
watch,
watch.
Houston. Not first watch.
Oh, Royals Girl says that TV Teddy retired. Very sad. Also,
Tom's Watch Bar. Tom's Watch Bar.
okay. You know what? Give it up
Dude,
to Jack.
You know,
It's a
Bob,
4-point
Tom, that happens.
Bob, it gets
And
a
then watch. He
Bob and
did have
Tom.
correct.
It looks great, Mike.
What time is that at
looks-
tomorrow, Jack?
That I
I would love to see. This is normally where I would check, but my computer is right there, and so all.
Yeah,
of,
we were having computer things going on.
yeah,
before
Jack.
this.
You
It's
know,
working.
When we're getting a bigger and better, we're gonna have more equipment. It's gonna be awesome. So
Well, really, I
For
mean,
the final.
I mainly was prepared to talk about memberships, but tip off of the Husker men's basketball game with fellow alumni and die-hard fans open to the public Thursday, March 26th. Is that this week? Yes.
that is literally tomorrow.
Opens at 11 a.m. I thought I was reading the old social capital
No,
social
no.
one.
Awesome. All right. stop by
Free
at
and open to
11
the
a.m.
public. Seating's on a first come, first served basis. That gives you an idea. Food and drinks will be available for
And you're gonna be there, right? You're gonna be there for some of this tomorrow.
purchase.
That's the
I would
plan?
like to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there early. And I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a hot play.
Yeah, but
Judging from the
you're Jack
Can
Mitchell.
you walk
I
from
was
there?
judging
say,
from the
Gabe,
party on
it's
social
on my
capital,
break.
what'd you say?
Can you walk from there to the game? Like, do we know how
I think.
close it
Yeah.
is?
Oh, it's
to-
really close.
Yeah.
I texted you. It's like
Jack,
similar
I've
to what
seen you
social-
walk into these places, and they'll part the
That's
no
awesome.
pun intended Red Sea for you to get in there.
It's
While they
part of the
clap as
reason
you
that I
walk
wanted
in.
to bring both of my kids here because my daughter wouldn't believe it.
We were talking about it when you weren't around at one point.
She doesn't believe that people respect you.
Her specifically was.
I mean, it's not respect me, but it'll probably.
I was telling her all the stories about you getting applause when we'd walk into places, or people running up to you for pictures and hugs.
Nice.
My-
And she was like, I just. There's
My
no
wife
way.
is the one that really needs to know, but my daughter's a good step. She's skeptical.
By the way, shout out to Art in LA. He was hanging out with us throughout last week's pods. Drops us another super. Love this show. Go Big Fred.
Hey, on
Let's go, baby. Thanks, Art. We hope to see you a lot over the next few days. By the way, game plan over the next few days. Tomorrow, we're hoping to have all of us together for a show at noon, getting more hyped for the game. Later in the afternoon,
Me and Caleb.
Jack's going to do a show with Caleb. TBD on the time, so stay tuned for that one. We'll have that locked down tomorrow afternoon.
Probably about 3 or 4, I think, because I think
Perfect.
I'll do that, and then maybe I'll go down.
Head on over. And then tomorrow night, we'll be back. It's basically just going to be once we get out of the building. I don't think we don't have media responsibilities after the game, right? We're not doing well.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, so we're going to get out ASAP, and then we will be right back here on
That's
the
the
couch.
one after a win.
That's
That's the one you came here for.
that
That's
is-
the one.
Yeah.
That's where the voicemails will come in.
That's
They're not HTML files.
Yes, correct. The audio.
Hey,
Audio.
should I play
file.
one? Can I play one?
I wanna hear them. Yeah,
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question.
I'll
Got
pull this up
answers.
while
Who
you-
do you who do you think hates Iowa, the Hawkeyes, more? This man,
Yeah.
or Nebraska's head coach Fred Hoiberg?
Yeah, he's got 2. And
Just
and
because
vice
of,
versa.
because of
too.
Iowa State. or
Iowa
is
State,
is
yeah.
there other? Okay.
Well, I was also going to say the fan who ran up into his face.
Right.
I feel like right now, I love the question, Shafe.
Jack's much more passionate about it.
He's
least
much
in
more
person.
outwardly passionate.
Yeah, that's
about
what I
it.
mean.
Yeah,
Like-
you ever talk to Fred
You throw
I
in
have not.
when the cameras
unfortunately.
are off?
I wish.
dude. You throw in
He never sent you a DM?
He actually hasn't. I would definitely read those.
you throw in Fred and everything that happened, and then you also throw in the stuff with Price, which we talked about a little bit earlier. Like, I wonder what those conversations are like when those guys are just talking amongst themselves and nobody else what they're saying about Iowa.
By the way, Iowa fans hate Fred Hoiberg for taking
tried to-
Nebraska out of the picture completely.
They tried to kill him.
Well, no, but the Iowa State connection.
Keep your
is
cell
what
phone in your pocket.
Like I
They
talked to
put a
my
hit out
I
on him.
talked to my son.
They ran up to him with a cell phone.
I was just in Iowa not too long ago talking to some Hawkeye fans. They're like, I can't stand Hoiberg, and that's one of the reasons, that which he's a very dislikable guy. I
Certainly.
can
Wild to
understand
say
why.
that about Fred. I think the answer is Jack still, though. Actually, even though they almost
know.
murdered him.
The way he was.
Game, buddy.
I could see that it's Fred, but it's just it's too hard to not pick Jack. Just seeing and knowing everything we've seen. And
It's not,
I'm not criticizing.
I'm
it
just
at all. It's right.
desperate.
When he comes on your show next, you just have to ask him that question.
I'm just desperate for scoreboard, man.
Yeah?
It's been too much. It has been, and they got the win.
Fuck scoreboard. I'm desperate for the Elite Eight.
Yes, I mean I am. I don't know if I'm desperate for the Elite Eight, but I'm
desperate.
Depends, but yeah,
That's what I should have
Then
said.
your other rival,
these 4 days have really gotten to Shape's head.
they made it to the Elite Eight, and it took them like 9 tries. Nebraska finally secures their first win.
It'd be amazing.
They're there. They're crown champions.
It's all good.
If they make
Like,
the Final
like-
Four before Creighton.
You don't need to tell me to be happy tomorrow night for any
I feel
reason.
like I'm gonna have to.
No, I don't think you will. It'll be a different Jack Mitchell tomorrow night on this couch. I mean,
There's
a different Jack Mitchell
every
than
night.
it will be a different Jack Mitchell than you've ever seen in your life.
Some might even call
Ever
it
seen
John.
in your after any sporting event. Only Jack Mitchell that can compare to that Jack Mitchell
This one's for John.
is the one after Miami.
Getting Jack Mitchell
Orange Bowl.
inception here.
Whoa, you're talking about January 2nd or 1st, 1995.
That's the only sporting event that would be
Close to.
that's I still think that would be above it. This is 2. If they win, it's
Where's
number 2.
where's your second CTFL title? That's got to be up there.
Number
I know the version of you that
Number
was
3.
after that.
Let's
I know
go.
the version of you that came down to the
Shout out.
party.
Shout out
Remember
Rashad
when I
Penny.
Had
Shout
that
out.
PPR.
Hey, is Shane watching? Shout out
Oh, that's
Rashad
a
Penny.
fantasy. They're talking fantasy.
Talking fantasy.
I know it's
Let's get back
Football
to
or
traffic
baseball?
talk. Get back to traffic talk. Hey, Shape, I got a question for you.
What's going on?
Who would you rather see, Houston or Illinois in the Elite Eight?
Oh,
Say the words.
I don't want to see Houston.
wow.
I don't give a
Now
shit.
you have opinion?
I give a shit.
I do give a shit. I don't want them to play Houston
It's
either.
terrifying.
So I think Houston is
They are so scary.
like
has
the
to be
single
Illinois. You
worst
beat 'em.
matchup in college basketball for Nebraska.
Wow. Tell me why. I mean, I'm
so
curious.
basically they are
I'm not
a
disagreeing.
better version, a significantly better version of the A&M team that just went straight at Nebraska a couple years ago. Like Nebraska has no interior rim protection. They don't have anywhere near the athleticism. All Houston does with Kelvin Sampson is just pressure the hell out of your guards. Nebraska doesn't have that great of a ball, like just a straight ball handler. Like Sam's assist to turnover ratio, tremendous. Just straight handles, getting through pressure. Nebraska's just
Vandy screwed him up for half the game.
yeah, I mean, Tyler Tanner ate
Yeah.
the lunch of Cale Jacobson, of
Sam.
Sam and somebody else, all in the same 20-minute stretch. Houston has like 6 of those guys. They have 2 of the most athletic freshmen in the country, or at least one of the most athletic freshmen in the country. They are just stacked with athletes, and they're just opposite of Nebraska in some ways, but then also an elite defense. So I really would like nothing to do. Oh, by the way, they're at home. No one's played closer
Yeah,
than they will have.
But I've yet to see a Houston fan, and I was just at a region where they
Well,
play.
there was quite a few in
Or a hop,
Oklahoma
skip,
City.
I didn't see. I didn't see a one of them, Mike.
We
I
were
don't know how
literally
to
on their
explain it to
campus
you.
earlier today.
Yeah, we were.
You're making me
Hey,
feel
the
good about
campus
picking them
is
in the
like-
Final Four, though.
The lights
Yeah.
on their
You
intramural
know
fields
ball.
are on right out there. Out there, I guess.
Juicy.
They're over there.
I don't know where
I
I
think
this.
it's there.
That's the gas
I
station.
just know there's an
was just at.
interstate like above
Well,
our
you
gas station.
work your way back. Angle.
It's right there.
All right.
Train tracks over there.
Jack, do you have a strong opinion?
About what?
About Houston, Illinois? Has he talked to you out of anything?
Well, like he obviously knows. Everybody knows I'm a non-ball knower. So I mean, that was kind of a
Subscribe
ball.
to other Patreons.
That was a ball knowing take.
Not really. I mean, part of it is they played Illinois.
Compliment.
I mean, based on take the
Well, it sounded smart. Just let it be smart.
Yeah, it sounded. I mean,
not an idiot, Jake.
I mean, it sounded maybe a little.
Hold on, don't give me too much credit.
I mean, we also had Kenobi sit here and tell us what a bad matchup Vanderbilt was for Nebraska.
Yeah, what did
too.
he
Remember
know?
that?
Yeah,
Obi-Wan?
They almost won.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
I don't know.
Who said that Vandy was a bad matchup for Nebraska?
Matt Kenobi did.
Yeah, he was really worried about it. He was really worried. Husker Hoop Central.
So
They almost won. Did you see the game?
Yeah, I mean, I
he
did.
was like, they're really good at
I
half-court
understand,
shots.
like, it took a superhuman
He-
effort from
He was
Tyler
like, you
King.
should check out their
Like, they
half-court shot rate.
I mean,
It's
do you
awesome.
believe that dude missed one against Missouri? Did you see that Missouri
Yeah,
one?
I
It was
had
like,
not until last week. I was like, wait.
And I felt
I said, what
great.
the hell?
by the
I
way,
felt great about Vandy, but a lot of that had to do with Nebraska played their best game in so long against Troy.
Yeah, sure.
That's also why I feel great about Thursday.
that's why I feel great about Houston.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah,
I do.
there's a level.
I do.
That's
Kelvin
not-
You
Sampson.
give me Illinois.
Did Kelvin Sampson take a decade off from coaching? He got in trouble at.
He got
so
like
good.
banned from coaching. He had to go to the
Yeah.
NBA for a hot minute.
Interesting. Interesting.
What did he do?
He was making illegal phone calls.
Yeah,
when that
he was
a
basically
thing.
texting recruits, and they were
On
like,
the-
"Oh, sir."
I remember him.
How hilarious is
not
that?
that
on
bad.
the
Word.
scale of things that people have done that are improper, it ranks pretty low
Yeah.
compared to almost Bill Self's entire
I
career.
remember Nebraska beating Kelvin Sampson at Oklahoma.
Did
old enough to
Joe
remember.
McRae? Was that Joe McRae?
Maybe.
By the way, Nebraska is now a 3.5-point favorite, so the line's moving the other way again because it started at 2.5, right, and it moved to 1.5. And so
what
now
I
it's
saw.
back.
Oh, I thought it opened at 3.5.
I thought it opened at 2.5.
I think it was 2.5.
Yeah,
Oh God. Let's talk more about what it would
what it would be
about
like.
about a 15 or what
Yeah.
18.
All right. Well, here's a player we have not
Yeah.
talked about tonight. Rink Mast. What about a Rink Mast?
Man.
His Rink Mast performance.
On
strong?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like this is the best he's looked
Yeah.
for, and I still would like the thing that I always talk about with him, but I'm not going to harp on it again. I'm harping on it over and over and over again. I just like
More baby hooks.
I want to, go to the rim, finish creatively, put your ass into
Put your ass
someone.
into
He's
someone,
not
yeah.
really the kind of guy who has creativity with the finishes. There's a sort of a
Absolutely, he is. The whole. Did you watch the November?
Shape new ball.
Like he can do hooks both hands.
Not
He used
Houston,
both
not
of his
Nebraska.
hands. He's the Euro finisher.
Oh,
I
yeah,
call him a Euro
dexterous.
finisher.
Calls him a Euro finisher.
The problem with watching November is that none of those teams were Big Ten teams. Like they didn't have the interior
Right.
defenders.
I know.
So,
Ball again.
But neither does Iowa.
Iowa famously.
Neither does Iowa, Mike.
no, I get it.
And he couldn't do it at Iowa whatsoever.
Yeah,
He should have been. He should put his ass into those guys. He did it to Oklahoma, and those guys were. He would play
That is a
chicken with
creative
them.
way to
Basketball after.
Oh, look at Jack, non-ball knower. I'll tell you what he did. He played chicken with the double team, and he waited till it
Well.
came over. Or if the double team didn't come over, he would go up and finish Euro creative, or he would dish it out to a three.
He is European.
It's like a Dirk Nowitzki thing. It's a Euro thing.
I mean,
I love Dirk.
Have you heard of the step?
And I think
they invented?
Rink Mast.
the Euro stuff.
Yeah, it's called. Yeah,
I still don't know that I fully understand it.
it's just traveling, but they
Go back and forth.
It is
It's-
traveling.
It's like a zigzag thing.
As long as you go far enough horizontal, they won't call.
Yeah,
it
you
that.
just go take a
You
huge.
done the whole court actually be like, well,
huge
Euro
I will say at open practice, watching that dude shoot,
journalist.
and he basically he missed his first two, might have been first three,
Cut him.
and then it was like 17 in a row, and they're doing like the around the just going to different spots, running, shooting, just like 17 straight. About 9 of them just touched nothing but just straight through.
Shooting
It's
better
so
from outside,
aesthetically,
finally.
so aesthetically beautiful. So
No.
I
You know,
thought his
if
rebound.
Stanford wants to have his heater and then Mass saves his for Houston, I mean, that's fine. I don't know.
By the way, somebody posted a GIF of screw you, Stibbs, of Dirk Nowitzki. God, man, I love Dirk Nowitzki. Also, Adam is
Greatest NBA Finals.
2011, baby.
Is he Euro finishing there?
No, I mean it's just a
Just
Dirk.
doing the Dirk.
Look at this. Look at this fade away with
just
the
his
one.
little-
God, he was so good. Also,
Yeah.
Adam, defining what a Euro step is for you, Jack. They travel, but with a cigarette in their mouth. Wee. Peja Stojakovic, that dude just had to smell like straight cigarettes all the
His
time.
son's
God,
on
that-
Illinois.
Yeah, I bet he.
I love that Kings team.
Oh,
Love that Kings team.
I hated that Because I'm a Lakers guy.
Screw you.
Go Lakers! 0-2 finals, baby!
Don't diss my favorite NBA team, the 2002 Sacramento Kings.
They were a lot of fun, though.
Big Bibby guy.
Big Bibby
Dude,
guy.
when he made
Like
that game
Christie?
winner in Game 5.
Bloody
Big
Divock.
White chocolate. White
He
chocolate.
wasn't on that team, but yeah, he was good too. They traded him away for Bibby.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
The one I'm talking about, he was there.
Not 2000.
The one that was on Sports Illustrated. Divock, Bibby, White chocolate.
Didn't have Bibby
Jason,
and
Jason something?
Christie.
Jason Terry.
Jason Williams.
Williams.
Yeah,
That's what.
okay, sorry.
I was just trying
You
to
guys
remember
like
his name.
8?
no, I was 13.
No, I just don't like the NBA.
I don't. I think
just
what he's
throw out-
saying is he wasn't on
Hey.
the same team that lost to the Lakers.
He was
Hato
not on
Turkoglu.
He was not on the 0-2 team, is what I'm saying.
Well, sorry, it wasn't 02. It would have been.
0-2 was the Game 7.
I'm thinking
Which
01.
is the-
01.
The Kings season that you would.
Lakers
2000.
swept him in 0-1, not to brag. That was
2001 Kings is what I'm thinking.
Tina says Jack is full of rage.
What are the odds that we get another great Bear K game 2 in a row? Because he played incredible. And what would that mean?
Hato Turkoglu.
What?
I think more than the offense, if he can basically just be as physically imposing as he was against Vanderbilt and against Troy, I mean, it's going to be a lot harder with Iowa how they.
I think that's more important
they-
than him making a
they
couple
crash.
threes.
Jack
by far.
disagrees with everything we're saying right now.
No. I just don't like. First of all, Tavian Banks, I will go. Like, I agree. Like on that, like he crashes. He's a great rebounder. He's strong. He's very good. But
Yeah.
some of the other beyond that, sometimes I wonder how they're able to pull it off. But they do. So maybe I'm the idiot.
Would you like me to,
Hey,
to
Scott
pass along knowledge that I heard today?
Scott Pollard played for that team, huh?
Scott Paul.
Jeff Smith was telling me that why Iowa does really well with the offensive rebounding is that when they miss their threes, they have their guys from the corners run to the elbow.
Yeah.
And so that's where, a high percentage of the missed threes end up
It was scheme.
in those. So it's sort of a scheme effort thing.
They got McCollum's got a man. I hope he leaves. I hope he leaves so much.
I want him to go to an SEC school and play Florida.
I want him to go. I just want him to be at Iowa 1 year and leave for something better.
Because it would make
And-
their fans happy.
And because, like, in all honesty, I think a ton of him as a coach.
Oh, he's a very good coach.
Like he and
If you
Fred.
view their roster as bad as you do, and
Yes.
he has taken them to the Sweet 16, it's obviously a testament.
And-
And
by the way,
an NBA player, a 3-point shooter, a Euro, a really couple try-hard guys.
Yes, that
That's
guy
their
with a
roster.
good roster is
Yeah.
concerning.
He'll probably have it.
Is very good, but so is Fred. To be honest,
Yeah.
like this is a great coaching matchup.
Absolutely
in
it
the
is.
rest of the way.
What do you?
Have you
saw
guys looked at the list of coaches in this Sweet 16, by the way?
Well,
Like, it is.
You can run through it real
incredible
fast, but yeah, I
list.
mean, it's a lot
We'll
of.
just start in the. So it's John
Early.
Shire, it's
Rick
Pitino,
Pitino.
Izzo, and Hurley.
Hurley.
So that's one region, and then you
You
have,
have what? There's a lot of national champions
So-
there, and then Shire.
Yeah.
Like who is the the best young coach?
and then it's Hoiberg, McCollum, Sampson, Underwood. You go over to the other side. You have Dusty May. You have who's is it Alabama?
Oates.
Nate Oates.
No, I mean I'm trying to think of
Oh,
how
they
the
beat
draw
Alabama.
is.
So they're playing Arkansas.
Michigan, Alabama, or Michigan, Arkansas.
Oh wait, they are playing Alabama, aren't
I
they?
think it's Arizona, Arkansas.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So it's Michigan, Alabama. So then it's Oates, and then it's
Okay.
Otzelberger and
Smedium.
Rick
Coach-
Barnes.
Yep,
Coach Smedium.
And so
It's crazy. He's still coaching.
Tommy Lloyd is like the one. He's the Arizona coach, and he's the guy I probably know the least about.
And yet, I think they're the team that's going to win the title.
they're really good.
Yeah.
They're really good. And then you have
Husker hater.
Calipari, and who's Texas' coach now? It's Sean Miller.
Sweaty boy.
Sweat. I know that guy.
Tom
Mr.
Pender.
Sweat.
Literally every one of these coaches
Wow.
is just outstanding. Like normally you end up with a couple guys in there, and I
Steve
guess
Fox.
I would put Rick Barnes 16 out of 16.
Absolutely.
on this list.
And by the way, Fred Hoiberg's never made it to the Elite Eight. People
I saw a ranking of the top 16, and it ranked McCollum and Hoiberg 15 and 16.
Jack, you love these
that
comments
as
last
well.
week. Jean-Claude the Van Layden writes, a second big has hit the tower. Don't know what that's about at all, but
Great.
I don't get it.
thank you for the super, though.
Fantastic.
We have to read it. Thank you for the super.
It's weird that Texas is in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
I
with
didn't
all
even
the
know
SEC
that. I'm going to be
teams-
honest.
With all the SEC
Maybe
teams
you
are
can
out,
tag 'em.
that's the team that made it through to the Sweet 16.
And NC State basically was so ready to beat them, and then you have the game winning.
Was that in the playing game? I didn't
playing
even-
game. Yeah,
That was when we were still in. Was that the first? Yeah, I think we were.
that was a Tuesday, so you hadn't left
Tuesday
yet.
game.
Fight says that there was a rage bait tweet yesterday that had Fred listed as the 16th best coach in the Sweet
That's what I
16.
just said.
Who? Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Thanks for
I
listening.
was
Well,
looking
kind
at
of.
the comments.
There's been a few of them. McCollum, I saw at 16, and everybody was like quote tweeting, and it's like, oh, are you serious? You give any of those coaches that roster?
Jack, I'm sorry.
No, I was just. You guys are both referencing
Love
the same
me.
tweet that I referenced.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's been more than one
I
tweet.
was looking.
So
Jack,
there's like multiple ranking crapping on Fred and McCollum.
Jack, I was reading
They're
from
garbage.
our list of our great community partners that I wanted
Hey,
to
why don't
give
you
a-
tell me about
a
one? of them?
huge shout out. Well, one of our newest ones is a community partner and a voicemail sponsor. Jack, this can be the time where you take out your phone. When they were like, we want to be a part of the voicemail, they were like, can you give us the shittiest quality possible? And I said, have no fear. Jack will send me an HD mail and then we'll play it off of his phone
Oh my
directly into the
gosh.
headphones. But we appreciate the Nebraska Pulmonary Specialties for
it'll sound
joining
good.
us for the good God. We appreciate them. In all seriousness, real quick, Jack, before you go, this is awesome that they reached out. We had someone from them reach out and say, we want to be involved in what you guys are doing, and we seriously appreciate it.
There's been. I can't believe all these.
Why are you so far away from your headset all of a
I
sudden?
was going to play a voicemail here in a
It
second.
just sounds
Talking into the
Why
talking in the wrong end.
Wait,
Is that
what
what's
do you
going
mean?
on? Oh, yeah.
So far
Where's
away
the,
from it because I took it off my head.
talking to the logo.
Oh,
That's where you want to
I
play
don't know how to
the.
use
Way better. Nebraska
wrong.
Pulmonary Specialties, though, you can find out a lot more information at their website. And so, seriously, we really, really appreciate you joining them.
you want me to play one? I got two. I was very disappointed.
402-819-8030. You were rage tweeting about travel today. You forgot to remind people to call.
He sent a tweet. I
Yeah,
not
I did
the
last
most-
And he
night,
was,
but-
I have video of you on my phone, Jack, going,
That's thanks to me.
no, let's play the voicemails. We just did the sponsor read. Let's play the voicemails.
You misread my text.
Interesting.
He did.
problem.
You did. We talked. about
Stibbs
that.
admitted it.
Before you got here. He admitted it.
Yeah.
He also.
You were 40
admitted
minutes late. I don't care about misreading a text
Yeah, that's 'cause
12
I was
hours ago.
I got $30 at Chick-fil-A sitting up there for Stibbs.
I didn't know that was for me. I got Popeyes.
We talked about this earlier. Thanks for listening.
But he said,
You have a
he
microphone.
said bring food for Stibbs,
I,
and
th- I thought I told him not to.
I bought him.
I didn't say to bring food for
Yeah,
Stiff.
you did.
I told you to at one point, and then I said, actually, never mind. No,
I
My
never-
gosh, are you doing this again?
I didn't.
he is. He is.
You're being the worst. Stibbs says bring him food.
Oh,
you
I
never
did say
called
that.
that off.
Yeah, I did.
This
say
is number 2 from you today.
that.
Well, you-
Now it's
tomorrow.
time for you to get a little scrutiny.
Thank you.
How's it
Thank you.
taste?
Thank you. You're good. We heard you. Thank you for the
yeah.
Chick-fil-A. I'll eat some.
Oh, I didn't realize that's why he was late. I would have
Didn't
told him
either.
to not do that. I was saying that in jest.
Now we're all wrong.
What do you mean? In jest, Sim says bring him some food.
Yeah, you do what
Well,
I
you were
say.
at the grocery store.
I was
so I
at
thought
the
you were going to
grocery-
bring him
I
grocery
was
store
gonna
food.
get. I was in more of a hurry. I was gonna get my kids something.
You should play the voicemails.
Yeah, I apologize.
I don't think so.
Schaefer, I'm surprised
Hey,
that
Mike,
Schaefer's still
I
with
think
us.
people actually like
Yeah,
this.
I apologize for the.
I gotta go to bed.
confusion.
10:40. Holy shit! The photo that you just took is an all-timer. Look at the look on his face.
He wants to kill him.
He does. Wow, because he's looking at the
The thing
bag
is,
of
he's, not,
Chick-fil-A.
he's looking at the Chick-fil-A. That's what makes it great.
Screw you, Chick-fil-A. You're not a community partner. How's the voicemail going there, Jack?
Playing, but it's not.
You know what? These things play out of my ear hole. So
Oh, that's stupid.
Okay. All right.
well,
We have a great voice.
Here, let me try one. Let me see your phone.
it's gonna play it out of the ear.
That's okay. That's a hole too.
You can put it on speaker, can't
Got
you?
Is Dibbs going to teach Jack how to use his phone?
Well, I mean. Oh, there's a speaker.
It's Charlie Burt.
What's
Unfortunately,
up, Charlie?
not going to be able to make it this weekend. Stibbs, my father, will be coming in my place. He is very excited to find you wherever, but he'll be filling in. I'm pumped for this game, guys. I'm confident we're going to win this, and then hopefully we get in Illinois for the third time in round 2, and we're going to get that, and I'll see you boys in Indy next week. GBR.
Let's go. That was Charlie.
Charlie Bird.
402-819-8030. Give us a call. Give us
We
a
hung
call.
out with Charlie on the roof of Social Capital, and Stibbs made some connection. Did we talk about this last show?
402-819-8030.
Yeah, I think a little. His dad was a teacher at Scott when I was there, and
Oh, I remember that guy. Yeah.
And
so he's coming. So I got to find my old teacher while he's down here and
Tight.
fight him.
He and
He
his-
called
Are
me a
you hanging out with
dumbass.
Jack at the game tomorrow?
Yes. So, well, that's what he told me.
yeah,
That's why we have a
We're
community
getting the good
partner, and
seats.
that guy has to babysit the kids, and you get to have the good seats.
I mean, my son is 21 now, so
That's true. Are you sure you don't want to sit with Johnny?
no, he has to sit with. I mean, one of us is sitting with Nora, so
All Well, we can talk about it. Maybe we speak
I mean, I already decided.
Okay, cool. I
Cool.
won't argue it then.
Check, you can put the headphones back on.
This is Karen from Lincoln, and I had the call. I've been what you might call a lurker for a long time. I stumbled across the I-80 Club on YouTube and just really have been obsessed with watching all the videos that you guys do.
Let's go.
I especially enjoyed the
Other lady.
night before the first NCAA voicemail show. It was very emotional for me. And this team winning the way it is and getting to the Sweet 16, it means a lot to me. My dad, back when Devaney was built, bought season tickets. And I was I probably was in junior high school, would go to games with him. And I do remember the cold walk up to Devaney to get into the Devaney.
Yep.
And it was just a really cool thing that I did with my dad, who ironically passed away last July, and would have really enjoyed seeing Nebraska be so successful. Our whole family are loyal Nebraska period fans. I even took my son to a game this spring, one that I could afford. You know, it's kind of hard to do that. I do have my name in for season tickets for next year for basketball.
Nice.
I've always loved basketball, and I prefer watching it in person, but alas, cannot be to all of the games. So keep up what you're doing. I will sure watch you tonight and any other videos you have. Thanks for the opportunity to talk.
That's awesome.
That rock, Karen. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
Great.
really
I hope
glad
you
we
stayed
did
up.
not just have the HTML of that.
Yeah, that was
That was an
Well,
awesome
HTML is by nature not an audio file, so you would not have been able to do anything with it.
That is true.
We learned that.
I mean, some people would have known that when they had sent the file, perhaps, but I didn't have.
Remember
I
who's
didn't
not
have a
giving you-
mouse. I had a laptop. I was in a hurry.
Remember who's not giving you shit?
I'll have a mousey. It's me.
I do.
Matt writes, we're very women friendly in the club. We are. That was
Love chicks.
Weirdly,
man.
like it was not like intent, but we seem to. I don't know why, because we're not
good people. We're
you
not
know,
shitheads.
We're
So
nice.
once that-
We're
We're
shitheads to you.
We're hot.
For random women on the
Yeah,
internet.
he admitted.
He admit it. We're hot as fuck. That helps.
We're shitheads to Jack.
Yeah.
We're just his friends.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
we
that's
just,
how friends talk.
just got a fun colored super chat from Dan.
What's the color mean?
I think
How
how much?
higher money, yeah.
Oh, so it's golden. So this
Yeah.
is like $200.
No, it's $10.
Hey, I'll take it.
We appreciate it all the same. It's going to buy the Chick-fil-A that's sitting on the counter.
For
As
no
one
one.
of the first members of the I-80 Club,
I
it's
appreciate it.
incredible to
Dude.
see what it has become. Keep up the great work,
He
guys.
was.
Go Big Red.
Dan was one of the first.
Leave that on the screen.
He was one of the first 2 or 3. Dan Zaid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the first.
DZ, right? That's DZ.
Is that?
I always feel bad. That might be a different ZZ guy.
Easy's good.
Dan Zaid. No, I know. He might have. I don't
Danger
know.
Zone.
His original name, not the whole name, I think.
It
So
wasn't Oliver. That's shout out to you, Dan. Thank you for being.
he was
a
one of
long
the.
time-
I think one of the first 2 or
When
3.
we first started this, it was like, what the hell is this? And why am I paying? Because Jack and I ended up doing like 2 or 3 months of free stuff as we tried
No.
to.
You gave me a free subscription just so I was
Got it.
Listen,
Talking.
starting a Discord's easy. And just getting it's easy. It'll blow up quick. It always blows
People
up.
just
quick.
find it on
doesn't-
their own.
You can just start it, and
Yeah.
it just people start paying for it. It's cool.
Mm.
It's really cool.
Laura writes, "You're idiots, but not creeps." Thank you, Laura.
What's up, Laura?
Laura, we love Laura. Northwest Iowa. Shout out
I'm gonna
Northwest
ruin that.
Iowa.
Alex says, "Don't call
Yeah, no
broads
kidding.
chicks," and then Kina says, "We prefer skirts. Call them skirts." That's what Shafe always loved
Listen.
saying. We're chasing skirts. He used to say. He used to.
All the time.
He's a married man with a
What the
child.
hell?
When I found out that Josh and I were coming down here, that's the first thing I said. All those.
Chase some skirts.
You see how close we are to Houston's campus?
We tried to go to a restaurant and it was really busy and strange.
And I walked in and felt 1,000,000 years old because
Yeah.
it was all college.
Hey,
students.
this is where Andre Ware
in
and
my
part of
30s.
town.
this is where Andre Ware and David Klingler used to. Well, it was in the Astrodome. but,
Case Keenum.
Case Keenum. People forget.
Don't forget about Case Keenum. And
I don't. He was
what's
a
his name?
Bronco.
Who was the lineman who Tom Herman recruited, who's now in the NFL? The
Houston
5-star, the
lineman?
5-star defensive lineman. Remember, he signed with Houston. He's still in the pros.
Yeah,
What's his name?
I know who you're talking about. And I'm
Oh,
like,
oh, the guy who
Ed
wore the-
Oliver. Is it
Ed Oliver, he wore the coat in the bowl game, and Major Applewhite got really mad at him.
Classic.
Or something. He did something in a bowl game. Major Applewhite, who got, who I sided with Ed Oliver on that one.
Team Oliver. Shape, do you need to leave, or you look like you're staring?
I gotta go.
You look like you want to kick
Yep.
those stairs on the way
All right.
up before you
Let
go
him
to
go.
bed.
I don't know if I want to. It's such a beautiful collection.
What
I
do
don't
we
think I
got?
have anything.
It is 10:48. Yep. All right.
Listen to Happer and Schaefer in the morning.
Do it.
I think I'm going to be a guest on their show at some point
Are you?
tomorrow.
Maybe I'll listen to the
Will you be
podcast.
behind a
when I wake
locked
up.
door?
No, the door. First of all, door wasn't
It
locked.
was locked.
Someone couldn't open the door. Didn't know how to turn
To
the
both
handle.
as a neutral observer, all of the doorknobs in that house were.
Thank
screwed
you,
up.
Stibbs. They were
I
terrible.
think
Back
that's in
door was
favor of
weird
me.
up too.
It was
I don't know who it's in favor of. That was why I said it
Caleb
was,
agrees.
it was impartial.
And yet
Something
that
I
house
noticed.
had a lot more character.
Hey, did you see we got? Did you see we got a great review from the guy who owned
they
it?
can
Son?
podcast
Hey,
from here anytime.
let's go to the Women's
actually
College
say that.
World Series.
He was like, these guys were great.
Let's go to the Women's College World Series if they make it. Back to the Star Wars house.
That'd
be cool.
Sounds awesome.
Let's go, Jordy. Take us back to the Star Wars
By the way,
house.
Riz, Shape, before you leave, I'll read this comment and you can go. It's really bright in the room you guys are in. Did Josh leave his yellow socks on the floor somewhere?
Hello. Man, I saw that video. Now I understand why everyone was saying that.
Look
They
at
look
that,
like they were blowing
baby.
the dark.
I wore him for
Did you
night
not get any
one.
for us?
No, I didn't have time. I wore him for, we canceled our Amazon subscription. Scoop 8.
What?
Bezos,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
I mean, we still have it until August, but screw him.
Yeah, screw him.
We're gonna
Yeah.
order the shit out of it.
Screw him down the road.
And NFL will be back and we'll have to decide what we're going to do, but screw him.
Yeah.
Is that why you did it?
Well, I mean, he's a bad guy, is why.
No, yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
it
yeah.
because of Jeff?
Yeah. So,
Good for you.
might have to go over to Schaefer's to watch Thursday night games this fall.
Well, that'll teach Jeff Bezos.
It's not
Then you go to someone else's house.
Kind of
$15
is.
less
Either that or
dollars.
I'll find an illegal stream. Like, that's pretty tough for him. Like, look at that.
Totally legal. Stream.
Yeah. All right, Shafe. Great to see
All right,
you.
guys. Thanks for having me.
We'll
out.
have you back tomorrow at noon, I believe is the game.
Happer
plan.
and Schaefer tomorrow
Try,
morning.
try to
Noon
keep
or-
it down. I'm going to be trying to sleep.
Like noon or 12:45. What time do you think we'll start?
That's a good joke right there, Schaefer. That's a good joke right
All
there.
right.
All right, bye-bye.
During the commercials on my show, turn to Happer and Schaefer.
Well, that's a great idea. Support local.
No, don't switch off the commercial. Listen to all the commercials.
Listen to his community sponsors.
Fight wants to know, dumb debate, which house would reveal more under a black light?
Ooh, this one does have like the porny vibe to it. Like
I
there's
It's a
probably some-
little. It's sort of like a.
Think
there's
of
some
the
weird
stairs.
stuff that
It's like very just like surface level nice.
Yeah.
You know, like but
they did a very good job in the pictures of making it look a lot nicer than it really is, and it's not bad. I don't want to like totally trash talk it. It's a house. I don't even have one.
There you go. You know what? It's not surface level nice. The great folks at Nebraska Alumni Association, the title sponsor of the I-80 Club Roadshow, Dancing with the Skers Houston edition. It is the second weekend of the tourney. We could not have done this without them. We found out, Jack, about their support not even halfway into the drive
Crazy.
home on Sunday, and so we very much appreciate them running it back with us for week.
we love. They were great with us at Capital Social Capital. I always do it the other direction every time I say
I know, me too.
Social Capital. They were great there. Lot of followers. And hey, again, check out if you want to become a. Look at the benefits. Look at the benefits that you can get from being part of the Alumni Association.
Much better.
Is that better?
The benefits are much better. Also, spreading out right now is also much
The
better.
couch is not a
Oh.
is not a part of
It could be.
of the benefits as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, could be though. But yeah,
So,
incredible.
in any case,
Yeah.
yes.
Alex says I'm a life member. It's great. Badass.
Hi, Alex.
Of the I-80 Club or the Nebraska Alumni
The
Association, or
Nebraska-
both.
We don't have a lifetime membership yet.
Ooh, what
Well,
would
if
that?
they were members from the beginning, then
What
they
would
be a
that be?
lifetime member, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
From
What
the
would you
minute
get?
started?
What would the benefits be? That's a good idea. Lots of comments right now about the house. Lots of comments.
He's
About the porn thing I said.
Hey, Royals Girl asked a good question. Going back to hoops, is Jack going to talk about Mr. Frager's son? Yeah, it's funny. We always
Have
get
we
so
seen Rick yet?
we get so far into these pods, and I try as we do these long, hour, 2, 3 sometimes. I want to make sure we hit on all of the key characters. So we've talked about Rink a little bit today. We've talked about obviously Price Sanford a little bit today. We have not talked about Braden Frager. who made the literal game-winning shot on
Love it.
Saturday night that sent
Love it.
Nebraska
It's
to
cool too.
even though some people then ended up having a very weird discussion of what if the half-court shot would have fallen, it would have erased the layup that he made, and everything would have been terrible. Again, very strange.
I mean, yeah, but that's what winning a game does.
That's what sports does. I'm trying to figure out like what we have and haven't talked about, Jack, over the course of the last few weeks as Nebraska. I know that it's not like they've been on this hellacious winning streak. They've won 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
But Frager is playing much better basketball. Like the conversation we were having after the injury and the few weeks in, there's still the usual weird garbage. And I know that I kind of railed on those people a little bit on the Saturday night show that we did after the win over Vanderbilt that sent Nebraska to their first Sweet 16, by the way, just in case anybody.
That's where we are.
What's going on. That's why we're in Houston right now. But he's been playing better, and he was really good in the first game, even though he wasn't knocking down a whole shots because he was doing all the other stuff. And then he really, continued to raise his level of play, and he attacked the basket at the very end of that game.
That's the thing I mentioned at the end of the
Yes.
last game was even if he's not making shots and his shot's not going down or whatever the case
No,
is,
yeah.
he has played with a lot more fire, and he is just putting his head down and just.
He was
going
great on that last play. I mean,
Awesome. he
yes,
called
the
for
Red
it.
Sea kind of part of it. It was wanting to get him going to the rim more often. Nebraska needs that guy on their
He did
team.
that multiple times in that game.
And he did, and he got fouled, and when
got
they
fouled a couple
actually
times.
he got fouled whether they called it or not. He got fouled. But Josh, to your bigger point, like, yeah, it was 2 games, but listen, Jamarcus Lawrence, Rank Maston, Braden Frager,
Yeah.
who had all 3, I think they would all admit it.
Oh my God, he admitted it.
would all admit it that they had not been playing up. I mean, they certainly hadn't been playing to where we had seen them this year.
Correct.
Right? It's not like a critique of them as a general player, but they just it stunk because you wanted them to live up to what they looked like. They all played better for the entirety of those 2 games.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought Jamarcus was especially great against Troy. And I thought Frager was really good. And Rankin Mass just looked like he had a different level of energy. Like, especially on those boards.
Did we ever hear what happened to Jamarcus in that game, injury-wise? Like, I know he came back and he seemed to be fine, but did they ever talk about that?
The only time I ever heard about that was when you guys mentioned it.
Yeah, you didn't even know he was on the. You didn't even know he was.
And I still haven't heard a second thing about that.
Yeah, so I haven't heard anything this
I
week
don't know if
either.
they
so
ever
Should
everything-
ask, if Mike was here, we could ask him if he was at practice.
Yeah, everything must
He's
be
in bed.
okay. So
I
that
mean, he finished the game, so I'm sure, but
he is in bed.
Just saying, I don't.
We were both up. To be fair, we were up at 2:45 and 3:30 today, so we're running
That's
on a little bit of
insane.
fumes. I know. You got to sleep in and wake up at 5.
4:45
Yeah, see, that's an hour.
I woke up at 9.
every day, every weekday for 20 years.
You are
It
a
rocked. I got
monster.
7 hours and 45 minutes of sleep.
What
70 sleep score.
is that good?
I don't know.
It's
It's higher than I normally get.
That is good. I don't think I've seen a 70.
Yeah, it was great.
I don't know if I've seen a 70 since I started doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I went to bed at 1 last night, though. So
Why?
because so we can do this trip. We
Oh.
could do things for this trip.
He was changing flights. He was changing. You should see him. He is drunk with power on
Yeah,
the Southwest
did
app
you
right now.
change the flight so many
No.
times?
Well, the flights needed to be changed.
Well, so I could get here earlier.
Okay,
but
that
then he
worked-
which
see,
you
that
still-
worked out really
Josh,
well.
Well, we would have been a half hour later had I not done that. So you're
Very
welcome.
true.
I know you were
Very
a
true.
little
Yeah,
concerned.
I
about
wanted to
that.
start the show on time. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so you're
I'm
welcome.
not gonna lie there. Yeah, you're
I
right.
moved it up and made it a
Promise.
little earlier.
Promise. Yeah.
I was here. We could have started.
I
Good
found a flight that went
People
to
were like, "Oh, they were blaming the flights." Like, "Oh, the flights!" And I was like, "Meanwhile, Stibbs is just sitting next to me right now." But Jack was buying Chick-fil-A for you. $30.
So it's kind of my fault.
Go eat it,
Blame
Stibbs.
me.
Eat the damn.
I'm gonna
No,
go
I
eat-
mean, I'll save
eat
it.
my
I'll
cold
eat it. I
chicken.
don't care. I don't care.
All right, perfect. Adam says that you were planning your DJ set. That's why you were up late last night. Jack, is that true?
I was packing. I was.
When you texted me and told me you got the $35 worth of Chick-fil-A, I thought you meant for yourself. He was like, I just got $35 worth of Chick-fil-A. I got to run home and have a beer. I'll be right over.
You had a beer? We had beer.
I had 2 sips of one while I did the HTML downloads.
Oh,
It was a joke.
okay.
Damn it!
But I thought you
And I
meant
got the text.
I
Well,
thought you meant like
had
you had to go home and eat really quick. I didn't know it was for me. I mean, it was too late. You already bought it.
No, I don't eat really quick. I eat at the very end. I'm a weird eater. So
I didn't know this. What do you?
Same.
How do you eat?
He did.
no,
eat.
just in terms of timing. I mean,
Oh.
you know this from last time.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm learning a lot about.
Yeah,
you.
Josh.
We are way different.
Josh loves eating. Holy cow!
Wait,
He
what?
loves bananas.
Loves eating.
I have 3 bananas.
Yeah.
Gross.
You're gonna be here
The thing is,
Friday,
it's the
Saturday,
only food in the house,
and
though.
Thursday.
Holy
Except for that
cow.
Chick-fil-A. It's the only food in the house with 3 bananas.
I'm not gonna eat
3 bananas and 26 beers is what's in here.
I went to the grocery store.
I'm healthy.
That's what I did. I went to the grocery store. I have things.
3 bananas and 20.
I got some Doritos.
We almost bought Doritos,
love
but then
Doritos.
for
What
some
kind?
reason Schaefer didn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna judge you. I just want to know.
If it were up to me, it would have been Cool Ranch.
Hell yeah.
If it were up to Josh, it would have been Spicy,
I'm not staying at your house though, so who cares about me?
which is why I didn't buy that. But my
What
kids
garbage
and
did
one
you
of
buy for your
my
kids?
daughter would have complained about Cool Ranch, so I got regular red
I mean,
ones.
that's fine. Okay, no, it's not.
Okay, well,
I'd rather
Cool
have
Ranch is
spicy.
way worse.
okay, but if
Spicy.
that's, I mean, I don't even necessarily disagree, but
I shouldn't say they're the worst because I haven't even had some of
they're
the
3 of 3, but they live up here.
Purple ones are good.
Aaron says 9-to-1 ratio on beer to bananas is not bad. Yeah. What's the
Beer
meme
to
of
banana rate.
Now, this is a weird sentence to say, but what is the meme about Jesus where it's like they yelled at him
Beer
because
banana Jesus meme.
no, not a beer. I mean, I will make it, Tibbs, but it's like they yelled at him because he told the truth. That's me.
The ratio's correct. You just compared yourself to Jesus Christ.
No,
because of
I
your
compare myself to a meme.
because of your beer banana.
No, it's not Jesus. It's the meme Tibbs.
What did they say about Jesus? He's perfect and our savior. That sounds like me, Josh Peterson. Your
Well,
dad
I've
was
never
a
heard-
pastor. How would you feel about
I've
that?
never heard him squeak like that. That's amazing.
Hopefully he's not watching. He did watch a lot of the shows last week. He's like, you guys seem like you're
Yeah,
having
you
fun.
you read one of
Hey.
the comments. I remember. I said hi, Tim.
Shout out to my
I know, I did.
You were on a flight with my dad.
Speaking of Tim, yeah, his dad was like 5 rows in front of me. I wanted to do some business, if you know. But I didn't see him when we got off.
today.
Yeah,
Today?
he's going to Mexico.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
Mexico.
I
right?
I
couldn't
didn't mean to dox him, but he's going to Mexico.
If you're in Mexico, I guess
Well,
you can try to
you
find
know,
him.
I won't hurt.
He's like, I don't like Tim. I'm a Packer fan.
I'm glad to know he's in Mexico. I don't feel so bad about not getting that invoice done.
Yeah.
No, you've got time.
Q2 starts on Tuesday there next week, Jack. Gerren says,
Good
Josh
week, Jack.
handshake meme, Jesus. Look, again. Okay, you guys know the meme I'm talking about, right?
I have no idea what you're
I
talking
don't.
about. I thought you were talking about.
Yelled at him because he was right. I don't even know what to search here.
Just don't do it.
There we go. They hated Jesus because he
Never mind.
spoke the truth. Thank you, Reddit. Oh, that's not the
That's
meme,
just
though.
what they say.
Damn it.
Great job. Hey, look at this Pat Norris.
What is he doing?
Okay. Kevin Suits texted me tonight. 'Cause
There it
he
is.
was
That's me.
Okay, yeah.
Most people rejected his
Shut up.
message. And then down here it would say 9 beers to 1 banana is a good ratio. Shut up.
anyway.
Anyway, I'm Jesus in this meme. For just again, I just want to.
So so Suits texts me tonight while I'm on the flight.
What's up, Suits?
What's up, Suits? Are you watching?
Hi, Kevin.
I met him last week. Kevin.
I've never met.
You
Kevin.
never met Kevin
I
Suits?
never met him the first time. And
I've
I'm
never
not going to
met
say
him.
what he said to me, but it was a compliment. And I told like 4 people.
Dude,
Did he say you're
Ke-
Christ-like?
Listen, hold on.
You know, I watch the I-80 Club and I just think, look at this guy. It's like Christ.
Wow.
What were you going to say, Jack?
You know, you always give me a hard time because you're like, you gotta fight with every media member.
Yeah, you do.
I have never, nor will I ever, have a fight with Kevin.
He doesn't follow me on Twitter, though.
Oh, that would piss
Did you
me
check
off.
that right away after he walked away?
I was like, maybe he's going to follow me now.
Oh, you already knew. You had it in the back of your head.
Yeah.
No, I do that
It
game.
doesn't say
I-
the follows you.
You know, is it petty? Is it really not? Doesn't matter. But
I've never
yes,
heard you
but
talk
I do
about
it.
media members not following you before.
It's never happened.
Oh, me? Yeah. I mean, I do it all. Listen, that's
Kevin seems like the type of person who, yeah, you could not be. He seems like a very, very.
he is great, and he's also really
good at
talented.
his job. Yeah.
Really talented. Another one of those guys who
His Sam Foltz tribute.
we should get him for a show.
Incredible.
Yeah.
We should get him for a
He
show.
was on unemployed that one
Suits.
time.
Suit. Somebody tell Suit. Somebody text Suit. I mean, I could, but
It
somebody
sounds like
else.
you were friends with him.
Someone text him. Here's his number.
You literally just got done telling the story about how he texted you.
What is that?
today.
As far as I know, you guys don't want me to read texts from celebrities anymore. That's what.
No,
Oh, that wasn't me.
Yeah, it's you know. I mean, don't read
All
them
right.
from Schaefer. is
All right. Well, I got a text from Suits.
Did he say that you're awesome and cool?
No, he said. Okay, so he texted me and he said, and I'm on the flight here.
Okay.
And it was one of the nice texts I got while I was on the flight.
I was gonna say we know he was texting on the flight. It's
I haven't-
documented.
He said, "Hey,
Oh.
do you know the name of the Twitter account for Pat Norris's socks, which tracks his stats?" And I said, actually, I didn't know that exists.
Me neither.
But then, because I'm so into technology, I searched it and
I opened Twitter and I clicked. The
I
search
like
bar.
I
HTML.
searched it and I sent it to him, and he said, "LOL, thanks."
That is a rough look for Kevin. He could have easily just searched that if you figured it
I'm
out.
not going to say that. Which, by the way, there is a Twitter account where it tracks his record in every pair of socks that he's worn.
I was gonna
That's
say, what are
wild.
the
It's
stats?
Tap Norris _socks.
How do you know what socks he has on every game?
He posts a picture.
Yeah, he posts them out on the internet.
Oh.
He
Oh.
talked
I saw
about
the
it
pic-
with
I saw
Mike
the picture
Schaefer on
I won.
Unemployed with Mike
Yeah, he was
Schaefer.
on Unemployed.
Day of the
Yeah.
UCLA game. You remember that?
Yeah, that went well. Let's get him. Also, here's a picture of him, and he's got an amazing black Nebraska basketball hat that has not been released to the public.
I realized I forgot to bring my gray hat down to show that I'm a bona fide Nebraska ball fan.
No one will know.
Just have to take it to Indy.
Yep, I'm gonna have to take it to Indy. Great call, Stibbs. Great.
Yeah.
call.
So, he's got Kevin's got a good. I actually haven't seen it yet. I haven't had time, but I will watch it when I get back.
Got this great story I haven't watched.
Follow at Kevin Suits, SJUTS.
I hope Kevin's watching. He's got a bunch of love for 10 minutes.
By the way, Fight just
What is
tweeted.
I also walked behind.
this banana.
I also walked behind one of his live shots in the Paycom Center and
Yeah.
waved at the camera.
That's exciting.
Is that a? Should I have done that?
No, you're a
absolutely.
media member.
No.
Okay. See. Okay. Here we go. This is why I'm glad
he's
Stibbs
not a
is here.
sports media
But you
member.
knew that you did the wrong thing. And
Why
so
is that wrong?
I didn't know that I
You're
asked
doing
a
a live
question.
shot. That is part of.
If you're
I just would-
me,
I wouldn't do it. I'd be like,
actually, I
either
didn't.
with Jesus. So we've established that.
I didn't wave. I just kind of looked at. I was trying to be funny, and I think I was.
what'd you do?
As
I would have.
Pick your nose.
Well, that would have been good.
I would have laughed.
Yeah.
I did, and I actually had random person who was watching. Somebody who was watching texted me and saw you on the
It
shot.
would have been fun if you would have said like, "I love you" on channel, and then said like the wrong channel. You're really cool on channel 2.
No, I didn't want to. I didn't want to.
Channels are in league.
I didn't want to distract
He's
him.
on 10 and 11.
I hate it
I
when.
know he's on 10, 11.
There's channel 8, I think, is the ABC.
Yes.
The Fox is like
10, 11,
channel
he's
like
on
17
CBS.
or some
Gale
garbage.
and
Is 10, 11 CBS?
5
CBS.
is 5 is NBC.
Good Lord, you don't know that 10-11 is CBS? Seriously? I mean, I know you're home.
Did
Yeah,
I not just say it's CBS? I was
No,
right.
you asked if it was.
NBC
right.
is 5,
I mean,
right, Jack?
I knew that. Like
I lived there.
within 4 hours of moving to.
I lived there 20 years ago. I don't think about it.
Jeez, it's just
NBC is
wild.
Channel
when
5?
you don't that.
They don't put their logo next to it. It's just
NBC
that
is
10, 11
for.
logo.
I mean, we get Central Nebraska. NBC.
love
I miss my.
Nebraska.
Listen, I miss
Oh, we
my.
don't care.
Choo choo. But I miss my Dave Weber and my John Chapman and my Ross Jernstrom and my
Half
Sue,
of those guys
my
aren't even
Pat
on there.
Persaud and my Sue Baggerly
Wait,
and
this is-
my.
They're gone.
Miss them all. I miss them.
Jeez. Well, I don't know. I don't know how many of them are dead. If any of them are.
I don't think any of them are.
I think
I
actually
mean,
all
I
of them.
just saw
I think Chapman's.
Chapman still works there, and I was at a dinner with Dave Weber like a couple of months
I
ago.
saw Ross Jernstrom a couple years ago.
Jernstrom texted me recently.
That's my.
Whoops, sorry. That was.
I haven't
Or he
thought about
DM'd
Ross.
me.
I haven't thought about Ross Jernstrom.
Or I think I saw him at the NBA. Whatever.
Uh,
We're great.
Wave
We're,
behind.
we're
as many
good friends.
Wave behind as many live shots as you can, folks. It's fun.
Thank you.
Cool.
wanted to give a
Fun
another shout out as we continue to roll on, though I don't know for how much longer on this Wednesday night. to
No,
our
Mike's
great-
probably not able to sleep. And
our-
I'm ready.
well, he can't hear.
Yeah, it's famous.
Wow.
Does he take his ear?
Yeah, he
does
told me he's like, I'm not gonna be able to hear you. I'll take my
Perfect.
stuff out. Yeah.
Huh.
But we want to give a great shout out to our
I don't
community.
think I'll say
Or we
anything
want to give out a shout out to our great community partners, rather. Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology, AllSweep, Anderson Monument, Capital Dental, Husker Power Products, Look Architectural Coating, Sandstone Wealth Management, The Still, Sutton, Linder, and Sutton, and 1620 The Zone. Yeah, well, let's do one.
We got them all.
Let's do one.
Got 'em. I got to go to the bathroom.
Let's do.
So we're almost done. So
We're almost done. All right. Well, why don't we just say goodbye for now?
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll
Let's
have the post beer. All right. So here's the plan for tomorrow. Back at noon. All of us are going to be here at noon. Is the game plan for that pod as we get ready for Nebraska and Iowa in the Sweet 16. Jack and Caleb. Here's the question: what time do you want to leave your place for the arena?
I don't know. I honestly don't.
I think you should want to leave at 4. I think you should want to leave.
What
at
would you?
4.
Okay. we can
Because
have
I
this
think you want to
conversation.
get to the arena and just, I think you want to be like there.
I don't know
and
what
not
the
stressed.
driving and the parking situation is yet. I don't know any of that.
Exactly.
Like,
Also, do you remember how long it took you to get to your seats last time? Someone stopped him at every entrance
Yeah,
to the arena.
exactly.
Like it'll take you 45. Once you get into the arena, it'll take you 45 minutes
it
to
took
get
a,
to the seats,
Stibbs and I walked,
which is cool. It's fun.
we
but,
walked
like,
around
it's
for
gonna take
almost a half hour down there.
Just people just grabbing him. Like,
Executive
"Ah, oh my
decision.
God."
3 o'clock tomorrow. Jack and Caleb live from Lincoln. Caleb
Yes,
will join us.
and I do want to go. I'm hopeful I can go. Do you think that place is? Do you think you can bring my
Firearms.
daughter, who's 15 years old, in there?
firearms.
I thought that's what he was going to ask.
Firearms.
We're not on KLN yet.
By the way, you should not. I would not be very familiar.
Or are
with
you
that.
going to ask about your daughter? Can you bring?
Is that like?
Yeah, can I
That
bring her to
doesn't-
Tom's Watch Bar?
I would bet you can.
Which, by the way, it says it opens on 4:00 Thursday. I don't think so.
We saw kids
Find
at
out.
the at social last week, so I think you're going to be.
I'm really impressed. They have a 4.7 rating with 2,106 reviews.
Oh yeah, so you got to go there. Crap, are you sure you want to do 3 o'clock? You might have to do like 2 o'clock. Either way, stay tuned. We'll
We'll
put
figure
out
it
all
out.
the
Don't
info
quit
tomorrow.
pressuring
I
me to have an
gotta make
answer.
links that have the time.
Tomorrow morning. Wait till tomorrow morning.
Okay, so we'll
Say
figure that out.
mid-afternoon.
Well, I can't say mid-afternoon on YouTube. It needs a time.
Yeah, but you change it every time anyways.
Yeah, I mean, you change it for me tonight. You change it for me tomorrow.
That's
I
true.
do what I want.
All right, mid-afternoon tomorrow with Jack and Caleb. Stay tuned for that, and then we will be back here. We got to give this house a name. It doesn't
Just
have a
those
fun
two?
name. What at the mid-afternoon?
You can come with us.
Yeah.
Mike can come with us.
Sure. I don't think he is going. I think he's going to the arena earlier. I think he wants to.
Oh,
go
he's
over there
working.
and not.
I'll go wherever you need me.
You, me, Caleb.
Oh,
Maybe we bring
sure.
Johnny in since he wasn't on tonight.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Perfect.
we'll
Let's do
All
it.
right, so that will be. Oh, so you'll be here then.
I don't know.
I got to
I'll do
figure
whatever
out
you
my
want.
radio.
see. We don't know, Josh. I don't have answers for any of your questions.
Okay. All right.
I don't. Tomorrow I will. I don't now.
I know I'm gonna wake
I
up.
haven't even
Just
been
Jack
in my
and Caleb.
house yet.
He can do it from his house with his rig. If he does it here, then it's going to be a whole.
All I know is I have no commitments until noon.
All right, you are a monster. All right,
You're
and
the
then tomorrow night we are back for a recap podcast.
For the
For a
Either the
celebration,
greatest game ever,
potentially.
or
voicemails.
do you remember the mood that Jack was in when this started? Multiply that by 1 billion in negative. Yeah,
Or
yeah,
let's talk about the opposite.
yeah.
or the mood he was in last
he'll
Saturday
be
by a gajillion.
he'll be tweeting, but in a fun way.
yes.
Those fingers will be typing.
I want
Oh.
that night was like that's
The
why I'm
best
here.
night.
Just
That's
might
why I'm
have to
here.
get
That's
up
why we're all
already.
here.
Hold
We
on.
wanted to do that again. They
And
need
then
to
it's-
win.
Yeah, it's going to be Friday after that.
Yes,
You'll-
Jack?
I'm gonna take a
that's
30 here.
You got it.
Does Mike have to go to bed early tomorrow night?
Yeah,
too?
how many shows is he doing?
He's doing his radio show on Friday.
Oh man, I think I am too. But like,
I know. Well, bully him.
I think
Well,
I
also,
will.
if
I mean, I kind of did.
I think we're all in
listen.
agreement. They win tomorrow. We're all like,
And
everything
I
is
am.
like,
You know,
ah!
Yeah.
I kind of
I
got
think Jack-
got tough tonight a little
think
bit.
Shape will be
I
jacked.
needed to.
Indeed, indeed. All right, so
That
that's
Astros thing.
That's-
I still can't believe that. Holy
Incredible.
crap.
that's game plan tomorrow. Like and subscribe on the way out the
You
door.
gotta admit that. Come on.
We, oh my
But
God,
it makes
he
sense
admitted.
to me.
We would very
All
much
people.
appreciate it. Phone number 402-819-8030. Give it a call tomorrow
Or tonight.
or tonight, but certainly
Please.
tomorrow if they get it done.
Correct. Yes.
Give us a call, 402-819-8030. We would love to have you. Thank you to the Nebraska Pulmonary Specialties for being a sponsor of the voicemail line, 402-819-8030. Also, our I-80 Club Road crew, Lincoln, Matt, Corey, Alex, Cina, Gerren, Mark, Bret, Reese, Erik, Jordan, Bruce, Lindsay, Joe, Connor, and One-Eyed Eddie Sports Bar in Greeley. Reminder, shirts available in our store for $50. Coffee mugs available for $30. You buy one, let us know. You are a part of the road crew moving forward. Also, I found out that you can personalize. I always forget that you can
I like
personalize.
being a part of the road crew.
Me too, Steph. I always forget that you can personalize gear on the spread shirt. And so people are adding fun words on there like screw Iowa or the
Nice.
like.
Oh,
there.
Nice.
So,
I'm just so excited. I got to talk to
Me.
the people from Anderson Monument, Nebraska City.
Shout out.
I got to talk to the McDonald family, Katie McDonald Realty, the Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology folks as well. Talked to a couple of people over there. Learned about allergy season is coming up, by the way, and it may be already here for some of
Man,
you.
I hate that.
I don't have
Heartland Optical, Tom. I went to law school with him.
Nice.
Shout out Tom.
Sutton, Linder, Sutton. We had them around. Go get LASIK. Capital Dental. Capital Dental, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Capital Dental.
Husker fans love
Sandstone,
dentist office, I've heard.
Tyler. AllSweep.
Another
AllSweep.
new proud.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. Right. Yes. Great guy. So
Thank you to everybody who is supporting
missed
us.
anyone?
No,
Nebraska
to all of them.
pulmonary.
They're all the reason I'm here
Yep.
for sure.
Nebraska Pulmonary Specialties. You're not
I mean,
kidding
all of
there,
us,
Sib.
but especially me. So
And then,
thank you.
interesting. And then finally, the new title sponsor for this leg of the trip, the Houston edition of I-80 Club Roadshow, Dancing with the Skers, the Nebraska Alumni Association. It's awesome. We're going to hopefully hang out with them at the very least tomorrow. Certainly we'll be, I mean, if Nebraska's winning and taking care of business, we're hanging out with them this weekend. Thank you.
HuskerAlum.org/join to join up. I'm going to click that.
I'm assuming you have to be an alum to join.
Yep. Shout out, not to brag, Stibbs, but Jack and I are both alums. Jack and I are
I
both.
think, I'll double check. I'll call.
Art in LA.
You know what? I'll make some calls
I think
for
they'd
you.
want my money.
Art in LA says hit likes. Yeah, hit the likes, like and subscribe on the way out the door. Turn on the notifications. We'll have the links for the pods tomorrow. Again, noon, mid-afternoon at some point in time. And then after the game. Probably, an hour after the game is when we'll be starting.
I'm not even going to try to guess.
Nice.
Yeah. It's just however long it takes to get out
I'm
of
the
here.
passenger princess in this trip. I'm just going where you need me.
Thank God it's an early game. That'll
Following
be
around.
nice for all of us. All right. Enjoy the night, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. Sleep well. One more sleep to go. Nebraska is in the Sweet 16.
Let's do it tomorrow.